Where's my 40 at, man? Where's my 40?
Duval County, 904 in this bitch, huh? Put your hands up. Yeah, you feel that bass? Turn it up. It's that dirty South punk rock. Dirty South. Dirty South, yeah. Throw it up. Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Duval.
You can get crunk in the club. Blow with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub and I stop.
Shawty, we don't give a fuck, yeah.
But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. Whole weed, maybe 50 deep. Hold on back, hold on back.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
Hold on back, hold on back.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
Hold on back, hold on back.
Fuck that, fuck that. DJ Dirty Ski. When I reach for the herb, nigga, what's the word? Bitch, nigga better recognize real G's down the ride. Dirty South, I'ma rep it
And
till
I
I
ain't even
die.
gotta tell her what my name is. I just walk right in like I'm famous. Get out the way, bitch. I'm heading straight to the VIP where I'ma drink everything for free. Damn right. You can get crunk in the club. Blow with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub and I stop.
Shawty, we don't give a fuck, yeah.
But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. Whole weed, maybe 50 deep.
When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat, bread. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat.
Y'all motherfuckers don't want no problems, nigga. Oh, we bread, bitch, Southside Duval County. It's that dirty South punk rock shit. Y'all gonna have to try extra hard to get up in this punk shit now, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no problems, nigga. Shut up. Back the fuck up.
I'm streaming and it's way later than I would normally ever start. It's 11:17 p.m. in my time zone on Wednesday night. But to be honest with you, I need some sweet donos to come my way tonight. So I'm willing to stay up all night to keep this shit rolling. So if you're watching right now, you wanna help support me, you wanna help keep the lights on and things rolling, I have it pinned up at the top of the chat, and I'm gonna go as long as I can. Because honestly, I've said this before. And people are like, "Whoa, that's actually a good analogy." Doing this is almost like panning for gold. Like you sit there in the stream and you like put your pan down in the water, and the more time you put into it, the more little nuggets you collect. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm panning for internet gold right now. It is amazing. So if you want to help support me, please click that, send in a message, tell me what you think, tell me what you want to know about anything, ask me questions, all that stuff. And yeah, I got some videos and stuff. Show my feet? I guess I can. I don't know why you want to see them. My house doesn't have any carpet, so a lot of times my feet get dirty from walking around barefoot. But I just checked, and they're relatively clean. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, I've always been a person of my word when, so yeah. If you donate $50, I'll show my feet. Have I ever stepped on a Lego? Fuck yeah, I have. That's painful.
First.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe, for that. That's very helpful. Because things get tough around the end end/beginning of the month for me. It's rough. If you had the 50, you'd send. Okay, so the first person to donate $50 can either say feet or no feet. You can let me know. Where's the best to donate? The link in the pin to the top of the chat. So if you go up to the top of the chat, there's a link right there. Just click that link and send it my way. That is the best way to donate. And I do have some videos to watch, and we will watch them. I got myself a coffee, a nice, big, tall coffee. That does mean I'm going to have to run away and pee from time to time, but we're going to keep the stream going, and I don't care if we have like 10 viewers. People will be coming throughout the night, and if they want to help me out, please use the link and help me get to this goal. Hey, person, it's been a few years. Well, welcome back. I don't normally stream around this time, but I'm doing it now. I have this dog that's really old, and she barks all night, so I was actually up all fucking night last night, and I'm kind of tired. I'm running on fumes right now. I think part of the reason, I'm actually on a diet right now where I only eat every other day. And the nights that I don't eat, which is tonight, is one of those nights, I find it a lot more difficult to fall asleep at night. There's something about food that's almost like a sedative for me. How much to see Space Puppy? I can show you Space Puppy for a 50. Like if you directly contribute a 50, I'll bring Space Puppy. I can't guarantee she'll stick around that long. Maybe like 20 minutes or so. But sometimes she gets a little, because I normally talk above my usual volume when I'm streaming. So it sometimes it kind of freaks her out because she's like, why is he loud? Is he yelling at me? So, and it kind of, but yeah, she's a wonderful little dog. She's very smart, very well trained. The only thing is like sometimes at
Here's
night.
Some money. Ben.
Oh, thank
Hope
you.
You are doing great, and I love DP and Tap. Excellent.
I really
shows.
appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate that. I'm doing okay. The economy's been a little rough because, as you know, and everyone knows, like, the prices of everything have gone up. Wages have not gone up. And there's also, like, shrinkflation where things cost more and you get less of the things you buy. Like, everything's smaller, or, like, you know, there used to be, like, a 5-pack of something, and now it's, like, a 3 or a 4-pack of whatever you're buying, just as an example. So I kind of get it both ways because of so much of my income is based on contributions. People have less money to spend on Patreon. People have less money to spend on donations. And the money I do get doesn't go as far as it used to. And my rent went up, too. My rent went up, as I'm sure it has for other people. So when people cancel their Patreon or whatever, and they're like, well, I can't afford it anymore, I'm never like, oh, damn. Like, I totally understand that, and I would never fault someone for, like, cutting back and taking care of themselves first before they're giving shit to a guy they watch on the internet. You know, if it's something you and your family need, that's say no more. Yeah. But yeah, I can show you know what? I'll show the space puppy for 25. The next 25 donation that says space puppy in the donation. And I'll go grab her. She's probably laying in her bed sleeping right now, but she'll be fine. She sleeps all day, right? Might as well play some videos too while we're at it. Please like the stream if you haven't already, and we'll get into this. I think I do have... I do have a new Jared video that he put out that I'm going to play in just a moment here. Here it is. Let's see what this is all about.
What's going on, everybody? So, want to get punk rock today with you guys. Want to talk about Merle Allen, bro. If you guys know Gigi Allen, that was his brother, and he did some interviews on Soft White Underbelly. Shout out to that channel. It's a pretty cool channel, man. You know, they got some interesting folks on there. Very interesting folks, oh my lord. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts and the interaction I had with him on Facebook, which was the exact sorry. It's funny, I'm comparing him to this guy, but it was the exact same as Pee Wee Herman.
It is like a ska fedora that he's wearing.
They both fucking blocked me, bro. Awesome, bro. Pee Wee Herman and Merle Allen, dude. I mean, who wouldn't want to get blocked by them? With Pee Wee Herman, bro, I don't know, dude, why he blocked me. I'm not really sure. I mean, rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Pee Wee Herman blocked Jared on Twitter. That's hilarious. Listen to how he explains how he thinks it happened.
About the Illuminati. He probably thought I was just like mocking him, but I actually wasn't. I was trying to be supportive to him. I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I was basically saying I think that he goes against the system.
I wonder if Pee Wee Herman like looked him up and was like, oh God. Like looked up how he was like hitting on all these e-girls and just saying dumb stuff. And then it was just like, oh, I got to block this guy. He's fucking insane.
And I guess he took it the wrong way. I probably shouldn't have said Illuminati. Anyways. But yeah, bro, with Merle Allen, dude, he probably just blocked me.
Notice how his camera's crooked, too, so it looks like his room is, like, everything's crooked. Everything's, like, tilted to this side.
Because he's a scumbag, and I wasn't buying any of his phony bullshit serial killer letters. Let me tell you guys something about Merle Allen. This guy's a fucking con man, bro. Like, really. I've done research on this dude.
Your research is always bullshit, so there's no reason anyone should believe you when you're like, oh, I've done research on this guy, bro.
And he is not a good guy. Look, man, for what it's worth, you know, I enjoyed him when he was with Gigi Allen. And I'll give him credit for staying with that psychopath and dealing with his shit. You know, I will say this. I mean, obviously, I guess he was passionate about the music. But, like, on some real shit, though, I've actually talked to people who know Gigi, and they've all...
Gigi's been dead since, like, 94, 95, something like that. No, you haven't. You're full of shit. Or someone just told you it and you believe it, because you believe anything. If you like what you're being told, you believe it every time.
Said that Merle Allen was a piece of shit. Like, they've all told me that, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, it's like, to me...
I hate anecdotal evidence. Like, yeah, I saw that once, man. It's like, no, that doesn't prove anything.
Dude, I think he was someone that was just riding the coattails, you know what I'm saying, of someone actually talented. You know, Merle Allen, dude, like, what has he ever done? I mean, I'm just being honest, other than...
I mean, you know who he is.
Play bass for a band. You know what I mean? I think he was a bass guitarist. What has he done, bro?
Sounds like he did something.
Not really much. I mean, now he plays in
What have you done? You haven't done anything.
a cover band.
You don't even play in a garage band. You don't play. You have the musical equipment and you don't use it.
You know, it's like, dude.
Dude.
Really, bro?
Really, bro?
Can't you just, like, make your own shit? I don't think Gigi would want you, like, copying him, bro. And I'm just being honest. I feel the same way.
Yeah, you know his dead brother who was dead long before you were old enough to realize what was going on. Actually, I don't know if that ever happened. But you know his brother more than he knew his brother? I don't think so.
About other bands, too, like with Static X. You know, when Wayne Static died, they got a new singer that looked just like him. You know, that would spike his hair up, too.
Yeah, because the other band members invest their time and energy into making a band, and they shouldn't have to just give up because one of the members died. That shouldn't have to happen.
I just thought that was disrespectful, bro. I mean, I'm just being...
How do you know he didn't tell everyone, like, if something happens to me, I want the band to keep going on? You don't know this.
Utterly honest, bro. To me, that's kind of... I don't know, dude. I almost think that's kind of like mocking them, bro. It's like stealing their art. But I'll tell you what I really have a problem with, bro, is fucking The Prodigy, homie.
The Prodigy, homie.
Keith Flint, dude. What a personality that guy was. And listen, I know I'm probably going to have some elitist come at me and be like, well, you know, the other guy, I forgot his name, I'll just call him the other guy.
It was more than just the other guy. There was a bunch of people involved in the Prodigy. And yes, they shouldn't have to just retire and give up everything they worked for just because one of the members died. Like, you know, Kurt Cobain died and the guys from Nirvana were like, all right, let's end the band because we don't think we should do Nirvana without Kurt Cobain, and that's fair. And then the guys from Alice in Chains were like, oh, Lane Staley's dead, but we want to keep going, so let's find another singer. It's up to them. It's up to them and the people who own the intellectual property.
I made like way more songs than he did.
The point of what I was saying has nothing to do with Nirvana being a good or bad band. So you're just trolling. As usual, Pepita Chips. As usual, you're a fucking dumbass. But that's fine.
This and he did that. Yeah, but you know what, Buttercup? He didn't have the same fucking personality, bro. That same fucking flair. Okay, for lack of a better word than fucking...
Like, I was just giving examples of one band that their singer died and they decided not to keep doing it, and then another band and their singer died and they decided to keep doing it. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with NoFX being good, or it has nothing to do with Nirvana being good or bad or anything like that. Yeah, I saw NoFX in July at their retirement tour. Like, after this year is over, they're going to stop playing live shows.
Keith Flint, bro. Keith Flint was just, he was a fucking personality, bro. I mean, really, dude. He had that fire in him. You know what I'm saying? Like that song, the fire starter. I'm a fire starter. Fucking fire starter.
Uh-huh.
I just don't get that.
Can you name another
fire
one?
From that other guy, bro. The black dude with the dreads. Yeah, he seems cool enough, but you know, they should have just let that band die, bro, when Keith fucking passed. And I feel the same way about Gigi Allen. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe he has a few singles of his own. I don't really know. But I'm just going to be like, here's another thing too, bro. Like, that's something that's worth pointing out. Like,
well, I mean, unless you want to travel to wherever they're still touring or they happen to be playing in your town, you're going to miss your chance to see them live unless you look into that.
I don't know, man. I feel like Merle could have done more to help his brother. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't know what you mean. Can you explain? No, you won't be able to.
Honestly, I mean, I'm sure that Gigi was like pretty untamed and
oh yeah,
you know,
Gigi
didn't
Allen.
Take much advice from anyone, but it's just like,
yeah, So
I
what do
don't
you?
know,
So what do you think he should have been able to do?
man? I'm
fool.
just not sure how I feel about that shit. Like, I mean, really, like, I'm just gonna say it like this, dude. Merle really shouldn't have even been in a band with him because you're just, you know, he was allowing him to do all that fucked up shit by having a band.
What? This is the most twisted logic ever.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. This is a tricky one. You know what I mean? It's kind of tricky.
You know what I mean?
Because you might say, well, if G.G. Allen weren't in a band, you know, he'd be doing even more terrible shit.
I don't know what he would be doing if he hadn't been in a band. He was in a band.
Well, he was his brother, though. I mean, I don't know, man. What am I trying to say? Basically, I'm just trying to say this, bro. I call bullshit on the fucking interview, okay? I think Merle actually wanted him to get crazy because he probably knew that would give the band attention. I think, honestly, he probably fucking, you know, what am I trying to say? You know,
I did 2 covers of 2 different Sex Twister songs, and that's the most I can do. There can't be any new Sex Twister because the guy who basically was Sex Twister is no longer with us. So you have to appreciate what's there.
promoted it, like, you know, would edge him on and shit like that. I think Merle liked it when Gigi got nuts, dude. I really do.
He talks like from this place of authority where like he acts like he was there when they were all together and interacting when he clearly wasn't.
And I forgot I had my fucking camera in a fucking what do you call it, windowed, so I was looking to the side way more. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, yo, I'm fucking tired today, man. Story of my life. Always fucking tired. What can you fucking...
As he drinks coffee, I'm always tired, bro. I can never sleep. Let me drink some coffee at 3 a.m.
Dude, that's why I got my coffee. But I just wanted to make this video because Merle, he did an interview with them not too long ago, bro, like a few months ago. And I just wanted to say, dude, you know, don't fall for his little gimmick or whatever, you know, with the fucking leather fucking goddamn jacket and the fucking zebra pants and all that shit. You know, to me, bro, he's just a tool. Like, he's not punk rock. He's someone that just rode off the coattails of someone who was very talented but also needed, you know, a lot of help and unfortunately never got it. I think Merle Allen is not a good person. I think he's sketchy, bro. And I think
you're
he just tried to
sketchy.
play nice guy for the camera because he wants to be, you know, he wants to be liked. He wants attention. He doesn't want to be a lonely old man. But Merle Allen, if you're watching this, dude, I see through your shit. I know you did fucked up things in your life, things that you won't admit. And I think that you perpetuated G.G. Allen's toxic behavior. You're a scumbag, dude. I mean, really.
You,
I saw what
dude.
this guy did at Gigi's funeral. I'm not going to say on camera what he did. You can watch it for yourself, but it was really disgusting, bro. It's not exactly something you should want to do to a dead corpse. Okay, we'll just leave it there. You can watch it on YouTube. I don't know why they have it up, but if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can watch it. I just don't encourage you to. Like, come on, Merle. That's fucked up, dude. That was your brother, man. I mean, really, like...
Jared lost his channel and then just made a new one like the next day.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, guys, I'm streaming super late at night in hopes that you guys will help me pan for a little gold by clicking my link up above, sending in a couple bucks, helping me reach this first goal. I want to keep it rolling. And then, yeah, because I kind of need it. I don't want to sound like King Cobra, but I got an account in the negative because shit just like crept up on me. So, yep. Normally I'd be sleeping right now. I'm streaming instead, and that's just the way it goes.
Man, like, what's wrong with you, dude? I mean, I think you should at least apologize for that, bro.
Apologize to who?
or at least have YouTube take that shit down, man. I mean, fuck me, bro. I would not show my face if I had something like that up on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's disgraceful, bro. It really is, homie. Like, that shit's disgraceful, dude. That was your fucking bro. But look, man, all in all, I mean, I am sorry to Merle for his loss.
After saying all of that,
GG was his brother. And look, dude, I mean, I know he probably just liked the guy because he grew up with him. And that's why he wanted to be in a band. So, I mean, look, dude, honestly, like, all
right, I'm not going to go huffing. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. But I will. I still have this. It's like a white rum. I was drinking some of it earlier on the main DP show. Let's say every $25 level, I'll take a shot. So like in 10 more bucks, I'll take a shot. And then every time we hit a new $25 level, I'll do a shot. And I'll probably get pretty wasted. So, yeah, if anyone's interested in that, you can throw in like a $5 or whatever and build that up.
Said about, you know, him not being in a band with him. I mean, I guess that wouldn't have made a difference. You know what I mean? GG would have been in a band no matter what. I just don't think Merle really did anything to fucking help the guy. And, you know, he did drugs too. They both did. GG Allen did drugs. Merle said that he didn't, but I mean, let's just be honest, bro. Like, he must have been on something.
No, he was just a psycho.
Maybe not, you know, maybe booze was his biggest go-to, but GG was a fucking junkie, man. Like, anybody and their mama knows that. He did drugs. He did his share of drugs. Merle made it sound like he never touched it.
I didn't tell Shabs I was streaming because I didn't know I was streaming until about like a half hour before I started.
The stuff, that's a bunch of fucking horse shit, dude. That is the biggest pile of horse shit I ever heard in my life, bro. Like, come on, man. GG Allen didn't do drugs. That's a good one, buddy. That's a good one. Really, bro. That's a goddamn knee slapper. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
All right. I did go to a concert this past weekend because my friends were performing at the wrestling show in the same, like, oh, thank you. Thank you for contributing. I appreciate it. That gets me a little bit closer. But yeah, there was this big festival in Seattle. It's called Bumbershoot, and it was this last weekend. And they had a whole bunch of bands, and they had like wrestling there, and my friends were wrestling there, so they got me a free pass so I could get in. And it was interesting. I saw Pussy Riot technically, but I didn't realize that there are two Pussy Riots. So like there used to be this group that was like they were like a punk band, and they were all women, and they wore ski masks. And they would have these like shows where they would protest against the Putin regime and shit going on around Russia. And three of them ended up getting thrown in prison. And the three that went to prison, when they got out, they moved away from Russia. And two of them kept doing the punk rock thing, and they tour as Pussy Riot. And then the one who was kind of like the main person, her name's Nadia Tolokonnikova. She kind of does her own thing, and it's kind of like this weird electronic music. But she also has dancers that wear the ski masks just like the other girls, and they both go by the name Pussy Riot. So it's really confusing. So I went there expecting to see Pussy Riot, the punk band from Russia, where they're all wearing like ski masks, and it ended up being this like really weird electronic music with screaming in it. But she is pretty talented and kind of attractive. So I watched the whole time because it was it was just like craziness. I'll show you. Thank you. I hope I continue to make pesos. I found the performance that I was there watching. It's just some weird music. Check this out. Anyone else like know what the fuck is going on yet?
Toxic.
And then it goes back into this weird shit. Yeah, Vladimir Putin threw her in prison for 2 years. Yeah, this is one of the 2 Pussy Riots. There's 2 Pussy Riot musical acts out there. And this one is like way more rare to see. Most of their songs were in Russian, too. Yeah, I'll talk about Cobra eventually. So, yeah, that was that. It was interesting. It's interesting. I watched the whole set. Let's see. Do they only have... I wonder if there's more here. Damn it, this person only got 1 song. There's a bunch of like YouTube shorts of this shit. I want to show you this video. We watched it on DP a really long time ago. I'll find it in a second. I'm downloading it really quick here, and then I'll pull it up. Yeah. Yeah, please like the stream, and also if you want to help me out, I'm doing shots for every $25 level, which we're really close to. Chuck in like $7, and I'll do a shot. Ugh. Let's see here. What is this? Shit. Shit, sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm like looking for something. Anyway, I'll play something else while I wait for this other video to download. Nah. I think I already watched. Did I watch most?
66 cents. For pretty lively this evening, Cobra. That's what's up. For sure. What's going on with your left eye? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Jeremy,
play.
I
I
have no
already
idea.
played most of
People
this
are saying
video on
you got
DP
arrested. I
today,
hope you
so
didn't. Philip,
I'm gonna
thank you for
play
your
something
$1
else.
holler.
What up, YouTube? I just got done burping it. It was really tight. Within the first 2 hours.
What up, YouTube? Making a mead.
He's making mead now. I think mead's made with honey, not Sunny Delight or whatever the fuck this is.
Tropical flavored goodness. Mango punch, Tampico. We're gonna add 1 whole packet of instant yeast, an entire thing of honey, and like 1 cup of sugar. Let it ferment for a minimum of 10 days. We're gonna burp it every other day like we've been doing. It is local hive Rocky Mountain honey, raw and unfiltered, made in the good old US of A.
Yeah, America.
Then make some room for our ingredients.
He's trying to ferment his own alcohol now, which could end very badly. He tried to ferment this other juice, but oh, there we go. All right. He tried to ferment this other juice, but he only let it sit for like 9 days. He tried to say it was 2 weeks, but it wasn't even 10 days. All right, here comes the shot. Guys, follow the lead here, and let's get us to 50%. We can do this. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Cheers. Oh, that's some cheap rum.
Oh, Tampico Mango Punch gets the Cobra seal of approval.
There you go.
I grew up drinking Tampico as a kid, the original. So that's cool they're still making it. Tampico Mon. Not a sponsor. I'm going to transfer it to a clean one. So while that's fermenting, we're going to drain and drink all this one. So by the time that's done fermenting, it'll be ready to go with an empty bottle. Took a risk on this, but subscribe for more to watch. I have a mesh strainer. So we'll be using this to transfer it to our bottle to avoid yeast contamination. I'm going to start by adding, the Tampico only has 6% sugar, so we need premium pure cane granulated sugar. One whole cup of sugar. I want to help pay for my bills and stay entertained. Subscribe for more awesome content.
Best by 12/13/2023. By the way, guys, please like the stream, and if you want to help me out, part of the reason why I'm streaming tonight is because I need some financial assistance, and I'm doing a shot every $25, so I just did my first one. I know we can do this. Exactly what the dentist ordered. So he's like pouring sugar and yeast. Can you imagine pouring sugar, more sugar into juice? Like, this is artificially flavored juice, right? Like, is this even juice? Or is it just, like, flavored? It says punch, mango punch. So, like, what all is in there? How much real fruit juice is even in there?
I'll make it 2 cups.
Oh, God, he's putting 2 cups of extra sugar. Two cups of extra sugar to this juice. Get banned, troll. He figured out the paper funnel, though.
Before we add the yeast, we're gonna add our.
He's got some white bread and some top ramen.
Local Hive Rocky Mountain raw honey to our 2 cups of...
He just added a whole bunch of sugar. How much you want to bet he pours like almost that whole thing of honey in there?
Sugar going into our Tampico mango punch mix. Make some more room for our yeast.
Huh.
Because that sugar and honey filled it up pretty quick.
That sugar and honey filled it up pretty quick, didn't it? It's almost like it shouldn't have been added to it. Why is he pouring more of it out? What the fuck? He won't be able to wait for it to ferment. He's not going to be able to wait long enough for it to ferment. He's going to drink it all. He's going to be like, oh, I got to wait for it to ferment. And then he'll... God, he's pouring the whole fucking thing of honey in there. So he poured 2 cups of sugar and a whole bottle of honey. How much sugar is... And there was already sugar in that. This thing is like pure sugar. He used the whole fucking thing of honey.
It's a whole bottle.
Yeah, it has preservatives. Yeah, that's...
Full of it. A whole bottle of honey in there.
And in like 10 days, he's going to be like, oh, it's ready. And then he's going to drink it and pretend like it got him drunk.
That's good honey, too. And clean up my mess.
Look at all the... He's got the 4 food groups up there on top of his on top of his fridge. The Cheeto group, the Dorito group. I can't tell what that other stuff is, actually. I know there's like big bags of Cheetos and Doritos up there. I never see... Well, I guess I do see him eat it when he's like adding it to food he shouldn't be adding it to. Doritos, Cheetos, and Gushers. Wow. That's a balanced meal. What is he doing? Look at the bottom of that. It's like the honey is just going to settle on the bottom.
Silver.
Is he going to keep drinking it? All right. So there's that. Back to the Pussy Riot thing. Here's a news story from years ago where they were doing a protest in Russia and these like militia guys came and like beat the shit out of them. Okay, so the tall girl right there in the pink skirt was the one that I saw the other day at the music festival. Here they come. They like pepper spray them. And then these guys come and start like beating them.
Путин научит тебя любить Родину! Путин научит тебя любить Родину! Путин научит тебя любить Родину! Путин научит!
Езжайте оттуда, приехали, без Путин научит нас! Езжайте! Ослабли!
Путин научит тебя любить Родину!
Езжайте, Путин научит нас любить Родину! Стоять, бояться!
Yeah, they're such assholes. They threw her guitar in the garbage. And she was just like, all right, I'll just pull it back out. Thank you. So there was that. That was weird. I do have this is video I actually took. They had these weird like dick candles on the screen behind them. But yeah. It was the weirdest music. It's so weird. Oh, this was the song we already watched. It is very oddly, like, if I don't like something and I'm standing there watching it live, I'll just leave. I watched the whole thing. It was very interesting. Definitely interesting. Mike that's kind of weird. I kind of wish she would have had a live band instead of just the pre-recorded track, but that's what you get. I enjoyed it though. And then like the other Pussy Riot's coming to Seattle in November. Like the punk pussy, like they're two different groups. I don't know if they had like a falling out or if they like just wanted to do it's confusing because there's two of them. But oh, speaking of, we mentioned Kurt Cobain earlier.
What's up, guys? This is Punky J. I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on one of the most well-known musicians in the world, Mr. Kurt Cobain. Was in the band Nirvana from about, I think it was in 1988 to 1993. So they were, they had a pretty good ride. It was longer than a lot of bands anyways. But yeah, it's unfortunate he died. I'm not here to debate how he died, if he killed himself. I mean,
well, now you would totally just say it was a conspiracy or that it was like the Illuminati or something like that.
I personally don't believe he killed himself, but that's up for debate. But whatever it was, however he died, it was a tragedy. and I'm sure he could have lived on to make a lot of great music. But here's the thing about Kurt Cobain that a lot of people don't know. It really wasn't until like his last 2 albums that he really found his sound, and in my opinion was
when you're a professional musician for any length of time, your sound is constantly evolving. Nirvana would have ended up doing something different if they had kept going. Like eventually their sound would have changed to some degree.
Really like genuinely good. In Utero and brain fart, man. Everybody knows the one I'm talking about, the last one, the one with the baby swimming. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. It'll come to me.
It's called Nevermind.
Later, but those were his best 2 albums, and the ones before it was just like super hardcore grunge. For all of you who don't know what grunge is, it's basically just punk rock slowed down. It's a lot like
he's not completely wrong. It's like punk, and then like some grunge bands had like punk influence, like Nirvana. Some had like the hippie kind of influence, like Pearl Jam did. Some had like the more metal kind of influence, like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. So there was like the grunge commonality, and then their other influences. Mother Love Bone was a great grunge band. Also, like the first kind of grunge band. Screaming Trees are also great.
Stoner metal. If you know what stoner metal is, it's a bunch of fucking trash. It really sucks. There's no talent involved. The only way you can really enjoy it is if you're stoned out of your mind. And that's kind of what grunge was. It was like a punk version of that. And, the band that started it was a band called Mudhoney. And I've heard their music, and they suck. I mean, it's terrible garbage. It really is. I hate to be so hard on them, but it's not
grunge is a very specific genre, and I mean, obviously it's subjective how you define it, but most people consider grunge to be a specific group of Seattle bands that started around specific dates. But it's pretty much only like you can say like grunge influenced bands, but I only really consider grunge to be Seattle band. Like true grunge bands are from like the Seattle area. Like they started in the Seattle area. And then there's like grunge adjacent bands, or like post grunge, like bands that kind of mimic the grunge sound, but they came out afterwards. They were influenced by it, and they weren't Seattle bands.
Soundgarden was sort of grungy, like back in the day. They're actually kind of old school. I think they were around since the 80s too. They used to not be that great either. It wasn't until later on that they really found their sound. And Kurt Cobain was a lot like Soundgarden. I mean, they're almost
yeah, proto grunge. There was like Green River, and Mother Love Bone was almost like proto grunge. It's funny because early there was Alice, like the original Alice in Chains was like glam metal almost, but they had the same name, but they don't consider it the same band.
Identical. They did have a few differences in their music, but
Stone Temple Pilots I don't count as a grunge band.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain was just like Chris Cornell, that he used to suck. I mean, I would say that like albums like Bleach, what's that other one? I am on a roll today. But yeah, Bleach, in my opinion, was a pretty shitty album. It had like maybe 1 or 2 good songs.
I would call them like alt rock. Same thing with Smashing Pumpkins. A lot of people try to say they're a grunge band. I call them like alt rock too.
But it was just that crunchy, grungy kind of sound, and Kurt Cobain even said himself that he didn't take himself seriously and that he didn't even think his music was that great. He said, Kurt Cobain was actually kind of like a troll, his earlier stuff. That's what he said, is he just kind of liked to make fun of stuff and, not take any of it seriously. But you could tell, though, he still had something about him, he still was different, even in his older stuff. But it wasn't until his later stuff that he really, really got good. And it's a shame, too, because, about the same time he died was when he really started to get good. And that's just, that really fucking sucks, man.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, Kurt Cobain, let's just talk about him personality-wise. He was kind of an ass.
You never met him. Shut up. You don't know him. You're just making this shit up.
So I don't think I would have liked him in his earlier days. He just seemed like sort of like a...
How do you know?
An elitist, stuck-up, cunty.
You think anyone better than you is an elitist. And that's most people.
Kind of person. And yeah, I would not have gotten along well with someone like that. But he matured after he had his daughter. You could notice a change in him. If you watch,
he matured like the way he blew his brains out. That was the sign of maturity. After
interviews, like around that time, like in the 90s, like 92, 93, you can tell he's he was taking himself more seriously and he seemed a lot more mature. But if I were to say if Kurt Cobain is an overrated musician, no, I wouldn't. I just think that, some of his music still really sucks. And the only people that like his older stuff are just those really cunty, elitist, thinking they're better than you because they know all this rare music kind of bullshit, fucking hipsters. Hipsters are just the cancer of the music world, and, yeah, it's funny how someone as talented as Kurt was in a band like that. It's amazing to me. But the funny thing is, for a lot of musicians, is like, don't give up. If you're an aspiring musician, don't give up if you're frustrated, because it can take a long time to find your sound. I mean, even until maybe your 30s, it takes a lot of experimenting. A lot of musicians will tell you that it can take a long time before they put an album together sometimes. The chemistry has to be right with the other people. And
by the way, this is, so they used to call, Alice in Chains used to call themselves Alice N Chains. And this is what they looked like. This is Lane Staley sitting, like, second from the right. As Lane Staley. It's so crazy. Glam metal. Alice N Chains.
And, shit like that. And just stylistically, you gotta find what really fits your own style, what motivates you to play, and that can take a real long time. So guys, this is Punky J. Thanks for watching my video. Certainly was not intending to bash Kurt on this video. I mean, he's a pretty amazing dude, and let's just be real, he's pretty fucking hot. But I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, guys.
Hold on, did Jared show a little bit of the gay?
You got to find what really fits your own style, what motivates you to play, and that can take a real long time. So guys, this is Punky J. Thanks for watching my video. Certainly was not intending to bash Kurt on this video. I mean, he's a pretty amazing dude, and let's just be real, he's pretty fucking hot. But I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
It's weird because he like bashes people for being gay and uses it as an insult. So that was kind of a weird window into the Jurid. That's something. Okay. Let's check this out. This is people were like interested in the Pussy Riot stuff, so I'm gonna play an interview that Nadia Tolokonnikova did on CNN.
Up front now, Nadia Tolokonnikova. She is a Russian activist and member of Pussy Riot who was jailed for 21 months in Russia for criticizing Putin. They called it hooliganism. Russia recently opened another criminal trial against her, another case in response to an art show that included burning a portrait of Putin. So, Nadia, I really appreciate your time. And, you know, you hear some of these Russian women in that report that we just played saying, one of them says, I support President Putin. He does everything right. Good man. We love him. Is this the view of most Russians even now?
I highly doubt it. It's really difficult to measure what the public actually thinks about Putin because it's incredibly costly to criticize him. We see a lot of dozens of political prisoners in Russia, and they're appearing every day. People are getting...
Her, like, wardrobe is very interesting. It almost looks like she's like Amish or something. Not her hair, obviously.
8 years for pushing like button on Instagram. And it makes it incredibly dangerous for people to say something against Putin. There was a case recently where a 11-year-old girl made a drawing with the Ukrainian flag, and she's currently in foster care, and her dad is under arrest.
Foster care and her father under arrest.
Exactly.
11 years old.
11 years old.
It's terrifying. I mean, that brings it home. You know, because you spent almost 2 years in a Russian prison, what happens when you cross Putin in any way.
Yeah.
What risks are people taking now? Speak out.
They can be arrested. Their family members can be arrested. They can be murdered as Boris Nemtsov or two other friends of mine who died because they were criticizing Putin and his regime. It's not something that I would advise people to do, to go openly against the war of Vladimir Putin, or at least if they are in Russia currently. They can make this choice for themselves, but I wouldn't advise it because I don't think it's worth to risk your life and life of your relatives. That's why whenever Russians are being criticized for not doing it.
It's crazy how, like, at one point in my life, I would have loved to have visited Russia, and now I don't want to go anywhere near it. It just seems like not even close to worth it.
Enough. Yeah. I feel for them because a lot of people I know, they have to stay in Russia. They don't have voice. They simply cannot speak out against the regime because it became just incredibly dangerous. And they also cannot leave the country because not everyone is privileged enough to be able to leave the country and start a new life somewhere else.
How bad is it being in prison in Russia? I mean, you sit here, you spent 21 months away from a child that you had, and you had to serve that time. It's
really a hell on earth, especially when you're being moved to the penal colony, where you have to work by law. You have to work, and it's practically slave labor. Luckily, I was able to fight against the system, and years later, after I got out of jail, my ex-prison boss, was sentenced for organizing a system of slave labor in a penal colony where I served my time. I was forced to sew police uniforms and military uniforms. So these days,
they made her into a seamstress.
People who oppose Putin and who say something against the war, they're being sent to colonies to produce military uniforms.
It's an incredible irony, horrible irony. I know you just hosted a benefit auction at Sotheby's. It was called My Body, My Business, right? And it's Pussy Riot. You have been, right, it's performance, it's punk, but it's also art. And this has been crucial to you. The auction is in honor of International Women's Day, benefiting reproductive organizations worldwide. So Putin today, he spoke about International Women's Day, actually came out and spoke, and I wanted to play for you part of what he said the holiday means to Russia.
It is always filled with special warmth and meaning, with the most kind, joyful, and sincere feelings, because this reverence and respect towards women and motherhood is an unconditional value for us, something we have been passing on from generation to generation.
That was today.
Such a clown.
That's really all there is to say.
Pretty much.
Well, I appreciate your taking the time.
Such a clown.
And talking to me, and you know, you say what you have to say. Sometimes you only need a couple of words to say something when it's what you feel, and it says it all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, Nadia.
Damn. Yeah, it's a late tap. I'm doing this. Hopefully pick up some more donos. I've been going for like an hour and 15 minutes. And got $25. Better than nothing, but I'm hoping maybe we'll push it a little further. Don't forget about the link pinned in the chat. Send me a $5. Send me a $5 and your thoughts on everything. And with that being said, I'm going to keep going, but I got to go on my first bathroom break of the night. So don't go anywhere. It's only going to be a couple minutes, 1 to 2 minutes at the most. Just stick with me here. Here we go. All right, back again. Thanks for waiting. Don't. I'm not going to wait for the dimensional merge this time. We're just going to keep things moving along. What else we got here?
All right, guys. This is Punky J. Sorry, I almost forgot my account name there. Last of the Trash series. We got someone really special, someone really beautiful, an amazing soul, someone who's just a fucking worthless human being that got popular only because of YouTube and because of stupid mindless girls. You know, his name is Justin Bieber. Justin fucking Beaver. He looks like a beaver. He's just a dumbass.
I don't think he looks like a beaver. I don't think that's true.
Probably has the IQ of a beaver. This guy is a dumbass and a moron. He spits on his own fans. Let's see, what else are the wonderful things that Justin Bieber has done?
I'm not a Justin Bieber fan, but I'm pretty sure he sold millions of albums and is a successful musician. Pretty sure that's what he did.
He's gotten in trouble with the law many, many times.
Not a couple times.
He's a little badass, but he's a bitch kind of badass. He's a little bitch boy.
Do you think he's hot too, Jared? Just like Kurt Cobain?
I think in a recent Twitter post, he got into some scrap and he said, "Didn't even touch my pretty face." What kind of pussy says something like that? Come on, man. This guy is a tool. And not only that, but he makes shit music. Justin Bieber's a dumbass. Fucking
not a fan of his music, but you know. Oh, by the way, I just saw I got a $5 dono from Troy. I think I was out of the room when I got it. I saw it. Thank you so much.
Loser that makes crappy music, and he looks like a bitch. I mean, I used to be kind of a pretty boy too. I used to have that pretty boy swagger, but I was never like him. I never was.
I don't think he ever had the pretty boy swagger.
A bitch, and this guy, he just. I mean, he looks like a girl, man, when he sings. He's got that fucking feminineness to him, you know? He's like I don't know, man. He's just I want to say he's gay, but I know he's not. He's just one of those people.
You want to say he's gay because you want him to be gay
for whatever reason, or maybe he just, I don't know. Anyways, his music sucks. I know I said that already, but yeah, he's only popular because of stupid fangirls, moronic fangirls that think he cares about them, but he doesn't, man. I mean, he spit on his own fucking fans, guys. What does that tell you? I mean, I'm telling you guys right now.
Did they ask him to?
They have no heroes. It's so sad. They have no one to look up to. You know, when all they have is people like Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus, I can see why the youth of today is so fucked up. It's because these assholes are the people they look up to, and they don't have any positive role models. And that to me is so goddamn sad. It really is. You know, kids these days, goddamn. I know I sound old, but they're so fucked up, and it's because of these stupid fucking role models, you know. And because of PC culture, where you can't even spank your own kids anymore, let alone
what?
Hardly discipline them.
Your parents should have spanked you more and disciplined you more.
You know, kids these days are so fucking spoiled. And just...
Oh, you mean like getting to live with your parents without having to contribute up until you're in your 40s?
Justin Bieber, man, he looks like one of those spoiled little brats, too. I'm sure he's never had to work a day in his fucking life. He's had things just handed to him. But you know what, man? The funny thing about these motherfuckers is karma is a bitch. And all these fuckers, man, they get their 15 minutes of fame, and it's over. They'll eventually, you know, be yesterday's news. They'll eventually be fucking on the fucking...
I'll be doing a shot once we hit that $50 level. If anyone wants to chuck in a couple bucks, help me get to $50.
Streets, you know, they'll just... No one will give a shit about them anymore. And I don't even think Justin Bieber is that popular. I mean, he used to be more popular, but I don't think he's that popular anymore. He's just a fucking... He's yesterday's news, basically. Justin Bieber. I hate to break it to you, man, but you're just a loser, and people just don't care about you like they used to. So, my advice to you, dude, is maybe find another trade. Get a real job. Do something with your life, man, because this singing shit just is not working out for you.
Are you... This is the kind of shit why I always thought Jared was a troll. He's saying the dumbest shit you can ever think. Who the fuck would tell Justin Bieber, hey, Justin Bieber, this singing shit just isn't working out for you. You should quit. It's like, no. Just because you don't like his music doesn't mean it's not working out for him. It's clearly working out for him. It clearly worked out for him. He would be a fucking fool to stop singing.
Man, these pop stars, they just make me fucking sick, dude. They're just disgusting, foul human beings, and
You're not
I can't
one to
wait
judge.
till this little 15 minutes of fame is over.
I don't think he had 15 minutes of fame. Pretty sure he's had, like, I don't even know, like 15 years of fame? When did he hit the scene? Pretty sure he's had a good amount. Yeah, 15 years, not 15 minutes. This is ridiculous.
Seriously, this guy is a cancer. Guys, this is Punky J. I hope you enjoyed my little series here. I might do 1 or 2 more musicians, but that's really all I got for now, at least. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah. Whew. So Jared was dumb even back then. He was pretty fucking dumb. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Let's see what this is all about.
What's up, guys? This is Punky J here. So basically, this video is going to be pretty short, but it's to the point. Don't let morons keep you from seeing the big friendly giant, also known as the big fucking giant, because, I mean, come on. That's obviously what they were going for as well. I see what you did there, Disney. Checkmate. Really, that was pretty clever. No, but seriously though, basically, if you were to go and watch the trailer on YouTube and read the comments, it is...
They're not even earrings. They're like screws. They're like screws he used to wear through his ears.
Full to the brim of these pretentious, cunty little faggots that are like, the book is so much better. I'm smart because I read, man. You know, kind of morons. Bitch, let me tell you something, okay? When I was a little kid, I like to read Dr. Seuss. Does that mean I'm some
You
fucking
still read it.
Einstein? No, it doesn't. So shut your mouth. You're a loser. I hate your dad, too. Really, I do. The guy's an asshole. And I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, guys, don't let morons like that keep you from enjoying stuff. You know, be it whatever media, it doesn't matter. But most of the time, these kinds of morons hate on movies, you know, because it's not like the book. They think that books are so special, even though
so special.
It's the exact goddamn thing. You know, like with the Harry Potter fanboys, a bunch of morons, you know. They think that they're so goddamn cool because they have Harry Potter books. It's like, what the fuck, dude? If you like to read, that's fine, but it's the same goddamn...
He's very insecure and perceives everyone... like, thinks that they're better than him. He's very insecure about that.
I'm sorry. So you're an idiot if you think that the book is better than the goddamn movie. It's the same goddamn thing.
It's not the same thing. A book has a lot more information in it, and they're just longer. A movie has to try and condense all the information in a book into like a 2 to 3 hour movie.
You guys are fucking retarded. I don't know what else to say, but anyways, guys, Big Friendly Giant, it looks cool. I don't know if I'll see it at the theaters. I mean, it's not really like something I'd have to see, but I do really want to go see Tarzan. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Ghostbusters, but to be honest with you guys, I don't know if I'm going to see that one at the theater. I might just wait, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and The Secret Life of Pets. That looks pretty fucking cool. So I might have a review for that one. But anyways, guys, this is Punky J. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Wow, okay.
What's up, guys? This is Punky J. Doing another in defense of video for movies that are generally hated on, but I find good. So I wanted to do another one here today. It's X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now, this movie is actually kind of old. I think it's actually about 7 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I remember
I don't know if this is the case, but Jared is the kind of person to like do a movie review of a movie he hasn't even seen. So I'm wondering if he's actually watched it. Let's see.
I was like 23 when I saw it. And
oh, okay. You saw it.
I've got an interesting story, guys, for this one. This was actually the movie. You ready for this? That I lost my virginity to. I shit you not.
Oh my God.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. I got my claws pretty dirty that night. No, I didn't do any of that Dirty Sanchez action, but it was a very awkward night. But I didn't do it in the movie theater, in case that's what you're wondering. I'm not that big of a pimp. Actually, we went home and went to her house.
Yeah, you couldn't take her back to your house because you live with your parents.
And, things got a little out of hand. I regret that night a whole lot. But I don't regret seeing the movie. It was a great movie. It was a lovely movie. Why people hated on it is truly beyond me. First of all, I got to give you guys another fact, a much better fact than the last one.
I don't believe he is. I believe his story. It's literally not. It's not that difficult. He found some fat girl online to go hook up with. He's told this story 100 times. It's completely believable.
Majority of all movies, okay, that are done by Hollywood.
Like, he found someone in his local area looking to hook up, and that's what happened.
Like the comic book movies, they're not gonna be the same as the comics, okay? And the reason is because the majority of the audience who are gonna see it are not comic book fans.
So he's explaining how when you see a movie based on a comic book, it's not the same thing. But then the last video we watched where he's like, oh, the movie and the book, it's the same thing.
Comic books are a very, very small form of media, compared to movies. Not a lot of people read comics anymore. So financially, it would be stupid to do that, to make it to where it's only based off of the comic book. And it's not because the people who make it are ignorant. That's a big misconception. But, so with that said, though, there was still enough to where it did not slander Wolverine at all. It was a great movie. Fanboys are just spoiled idiots, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review I did in defense of the last one, Out of the Shadows. Bunch of butthurt fanboys. Kids love these movies. Like, kids can't get enough of these. It's just jaded adults that are my age in their 30s that have a problem with it, When you become an adult, people become such assholes. It's really sad, It's like it's a disease. Being an adult has become a disease. And, but yeah, going back to this movie, though, amazing action sequences. I mean, really, man, like on a 300 Matrix level. Just really fucking amazing. When Wolverine does that helicopter fight, when his claws hit the blades of that helicopter, it's one of those things that I'm never going to forget. It was just ingrained in my head. Just so awesome. And when he fights that final boss at the end, the guy with the sword blades for the hands, that too was so epic, man. Fighting on that dam. I mean, just epic, dude. I don't know why people hated this movie. Why? I mean, Hugh Jackman is an incredible actor. I really haven't even heard legit reasons as to why this is a bad movie. It just, fucking...
I saw it, but it was so long ago, I don't even remember, I remember reading the comic where they showed the origins of Wolverine, because before, like, no one knew originally where Wolverine came from or like how old he was or anything like that. Because like the furthest back you would go with Wolverine lore for most of my childhood was that he was Weapon X, and that he was basically created by the Canadian government to be a member of Alpha Flight.
Gambit was in this movie. Fucking, it doesn't make sense, dude. It does not make sense. And people will just find the dumbest reason. I remember one kid at this, I used to play FNM, Friday Night Magic the Gathering. And this stupid kid, I remember exactly what he said. He said, I don't want to see the movie because Wolverine's not wearing his original costume. Nigga, please.
Oh my
Cracker,
God.
please. Okay, gotta censor myself.
You
That
don't.
is so stupid.
That's
man.
not censoring yourself. You already said it.
Seriously,
idiot.
You're gonna not see a movie just because he's not wearing his yellow spandex. I mean, are you?
I think
gay?
that would be cool if they did do that. I saw the movie because I loved X-Men, but I would like to see a movie where the X-Men characters actually wear their comic book costumes.
You want to see his little bulge, his yellow bulge? Is that what it is? Just because he wasn't wearing his fucking... I swear to God, that's what the kid said. Fucking... I'm the stupidity of these people. It truly amazes me. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I can't even talk. I'm so upset. I need to calm down. Entitled, spoiled man-children. That's what this is.
You're
People
talking about
that,
yourself.
If it's not exactly their way, they won't even see it or give it the time of day. And that's fucking bullshit. But you know what?
You're talking
It's their
about
loss.
yourself.
It's their loss, man.
Yourself.
You know,
You're
they're missing
talking
out because of their
about
stupid
yourself.
nostalgia. And I'm just gotta say,
Jared is talking about himself. Himself.
say this, man. For a straight man, Hugh Jackman looked good in that tank top. I just gotta be real.
All right. So there's a lot of like Jared being gay. A lot of examples of Jared being very gay. You notice that? Like he just was simping out. He doesn't do this anymore, but yeah, he was simping out for Kurt Cobain. Now he's doing Hugh Jackman.
I can't front. Boy looked good. Boy looked thick. Sorry, I might have to edit that out, but I'll leave it in for you guys. Anyways, I better end this now before I say something else I regret. But no, man.
You didn't have to upload this video.
And Hugh Jackman is amazing. I can't wait for the third Wolverine, dude. It should be great. Second one was good, but the first one, man, one of my all-time favorite movies. Definitely. I've seen it like 6 times.
One of your all-time favorites?
Ninja Turtles. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is Punky J. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Oh, everybody out there, please like the stream. Help me take another shot. Please send in $20 more. I could use the $20 more. You don't have to send it all at once. You guys could all just like build up over time. You know, like 4 of you each send 5. It's doable. Let's keep the stream going. We're an hour and 30 in. It's now Thursday.
I had a lucrative work night and made more than enough for bills, so share in my spoils.
Thank you so fucking much. I appreciate it. God, yeah. Let's keep it moving, pal. Huh?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Punky J here. I want to do a defense of series. I mean to say, kind of like
if you are someone that is not in my time zone, you know, like it's usually watch the stream way after the fact, and you don't normally watch live and get to donate. This is your opportunity. Look at it as an opportunity. Because that's what it is. An opportunity.
I hate everything where he has Search for the Worst, except it's the opposite. It's where I defend movies that are hated on that should not be hated on. So I want to do a lot more of these. If my lazy ass
Okay.
couldn't get it together.
Your lazy ass
to,
doesn't
actually
get things together.
Sort things out on my fucking account here to where it's separated and I can do all that bullshit, but I suck at that kind of stuff, so forgive me if I don't. But in defense of Ninja Turtles 2, the new one, not the one from the 90s, which was a pretty stellar movie, but this is Ninja Turtles.
Ninja rap, ninja rap. Go ninja, go. Go ninja, go.
One that just came out, TMNT as they call it, you know. Now, looking at my room...
That's crazy how he's talking about this, and we just had another new Ninja Turtles movie come out. I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any Ninja Turtles movies since I was a kid.
See, I guess I'm pretty biased. You know, I do enjoy Ninja Turtles and the new ones. You know, I've got
the new dolls, I've got these from fucking Target, man. These are so
I like how he calls them dolls.
fucking stellar. These are the movie-based ones, but they're just badass, man. I mean, they're fucking awesome. I don't care what people say that they look like they're on steroids. That's fine, baby. You know, take that gear up the...
I didn't like how they gave them, like, noses and shit.
Yes, Ninja Turtles, use those steroids. You guys look great. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, so yeah, defending this movie. So here's what the critic...
There was some cringe Ninja Turtle shit back in the day, too, like when they made them into a band and had them go on tour as, like, this live, like, the Ninja Turtles live band. That was so weird.
Critics mainly say about the new Ninja Turtles movie. Number one, there was hardly any action. There was hardly any fighting scenes, okay? That's a bunch of bullshit. There aren't that many fighting scenes, but there's still a lot of action. It's an action-packed movie, okay? You know, there's...
I do not remember the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers ever teaming up. I do not believe that ever happened.
There's some short fights, but there's still a lot of crazy shit going on. Like the car chase, that to me, I mean, is kind of like a fight scene. Technically, people can't call it that, but it's still action-packed. You see what I'm saying? So when people say that, you know, there was hardly any fight scenes, they're trying to make it sound like it was a weak movie that was just, you know, like them sitting around doing nothing. But that's not the case. Really, I think this movie was just focused on...
Yeah, that would have been way after my time if they did. That never happened during the original
on
Ninja Turtles
the
run.
Turtles' personal lives and learning to work together. That's what Michael Bay wanted to focus on. And I think he did a great job. I think that the third one is probably going to be like The Matrix, you know, the third Matrix where it's just all-out war. And I am definitely looking forward to that. If you haven't seen Matrix 3, what's it called? Not Resurrection or whatever. Well, it's an awesome movie. I don't know why people hated on the third Matrix movie. I loved it. I love that fucking movie. But anyways, going back to Ninja Turtles. So yeah, they a lot of interesting things happen. Like they actually find a formula that could turn them into humans, you know, and they have to like decide on that and shit like that. And you know, Mikey gets really upset because he found out that people, you know, judge him for being a turtle when he went out in the real world, you know, like at this parade. It's just interesting, these interactions they had. And I found it entertaining. Was this movie a solid 10? I mean, no, I don't think it was a solid 10. But it was still a great movie. I mean, I'd give it at least 7 out of 10. And the first one, man, the TMNT like 3 years ago, man, like I'd give that like a 9 out of 10. And I don't know why so many people hate that shit, dude.
Wow.
Like, that Splinter fight. I mean, that's never gonna leave my mind. Splinter and the Shredder, that fucking blades popping out. You know, that shit was so stellar, man. Like I can use fucking...
Wow, he's very positive in this review, which is kind of surprising.
80s words, because that's how cool it was. It was rad. It was fucking gnarly, man. Like, I'm never gonna forget that fight. Not in a million years. And I'll admit, the fights weren't quite as good in this movie, but they did a great job with Krang. I don't know what exactly else people hated on this movie for, but it was mainly just saying there wasn't a lot of fighting. Everyone hates Megan Fox. I don't know why. I mean, she may not be the best actress, but she's still fucking hot, man.
Okay, so this time he's going straight.
I mean, fuck. I don't give a shit about that. I really don't. But yeah, what else do people say? It's just such petty bullshit, man. It really is. Nostalgic fanboys, they're just such assholes, dude. I hate being an open-minded 30-year-old because I relate to no one. It's like the only people I relate to are kids, and, you know, people are going to think ill of me for that. It's just...
People think ill of me for that? That's on them.
It's really fucking sad, but I can't really think of anything else, guys, so I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, if you haven't seen the new Ninja Turtles, it's still playing at the theaters, guys. So
yeah, Jared does think kung fu movies are real, and like the skills that you see in them are like real.
Watch it, man. Watch it on the big screen. It's definitely worth the $10 or $7, $6 if you're smart like me and go to matinee. There's less whining fucking kids there anyway. So thanks guys for watching. This is Punky J. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace. Catch you on the next one. All right. So, as many of you know, I'm an old man. I have a pea-sized bladder. I am going to step away and have myself a pee-pee really quick, and then I'll be right back, and we'll keep shit rolling. Please think about supporting me. I'll make sure to check to see if any donos came through while I was gone, but otherwise, just get ready to send some more in when I get back. See you all then. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's... Got like this huge playlist. Alright, let's see here.
What's up, guys? This is Punky J. I want to talk about the future of gaming, but mainly just in regards to the single player story mode kinds of gaming. A lot of people these days just play multiplayer, you know.
There's plenty of scumbags that manage to get laid, Venom. I don't know why it's so hard to believe. It happens. It's not impossible. It's very probable.
Online with their friends. But to me, that isn't really the core essence of video games. Video games and movies, if you think about it, they're pretty much the same thing. They're a visual medium, entertainment. That's like, it's just a story, and that's what it should be. Is
his neck is getting swallowed by his fat chin.
The story, not so much just going out and collecting muffins so you can feed your tribe in World of Warcraft. I don't know, is that what they do? I don't play those kinds of games.
Oh, God.
I suspect they collect a lot of muffins for some reason. I don't know why.
They collect muffins.
Yeah, with single-player mode, though, I'm thankful that most games
He assumes you collect muffins in World of Warcraft. Muffins. World of Warcraft is all about collecting muffins.
Have a story mode. There's one game I know of that doesn't, and that's Destiny, but I think that game is shit anyway, so that doesn't matter to me. But most games still have a story mode, so I am relieved that at least we still have that. But here's the question: have story modes become worse because of multiplayer? I think possibly so. I think that these game developers are so worried about making good multiplayer that they forget about story mode, because they know that the fans are obsessed with playing online, and these fanboys, they ruin everything.
I think he met his chick on the girl that he had sex with. I think he met her on like a dating site. There's plenty of desperate people on dating sites looking for someone to at least have sex with. It exists. And at least at this time, like this was before he started making videos. He was obviously in better shape, wore clothes, wasn't as like mentally detached as he is now. So it's not really that hard to believe. And speaking of $50, if someone can help me get to $50, that would be fucking amazing. And I will sing your praises for eternity.
But I think that, like with Halo, I think it's pretty obvious to say a lot more people play the multiplayer mode than the story mode. But I don't think that's what it should be about. I mean, again, I think games and movies are pretty much the same. The only difference is that you're part of the movie, with video games, you're part of the movie. But will games eventually no longer have, a single player mode, a story mode? I hope not. I hope that's not the direction they go in. But I think personally there will always be that, because deep down gamers just want to be part of that adventure, that action adventure, part of the movie, so to speak. Metal Gear Solid is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I mean, I believe the 4th installment had like over 3 hours of movie footage, and Metal Gear Solid 4 is known as one of the best video games of all time. So imagine if Metal Gear Solid was only a multiplayer game. I mean, it would not be nearly as good. There would be it wouldn't have that same magic to it, being part of the story and things like that. But I can see why people enjoy playing multiplayer games, playing with their friends and things like that. But I don't know, man. I think that I just don't really think that should be the main.
I'm still waiting for all of his strikes to expire, because I'm going to have to wait like the full 10 days.
Part of gaming, if that makes sense. I think that it's like a side. You could do it as like a side story or something like that. But to make that, that would be crazy if that's all gaming was. My opinion. It's just my opinion, guys. But tell me what you think in the comments. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't think most people would disagree with what I'm saying, but I know there's a lot of fanboys out there, who have never once played story mode on Halo and yet play it 5 hours a day, which is kind of ridiculous to me. But it is what it is, guys. This is Punky J. Thanks for
what
watching
it
my
is,
video.
guys.
And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace. Peace be with you and also with you.
drink and eternal praises of me.
Okay. Thank you. Eternally praise Zoe for helping me drink. And keeping this ball rolling, because I really need this shit. Like, hopefully, so if I stream long enough, maybe the people out east will start waking up and start sending me donos then. Cheers. Oh. Ah. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Alright guys, so before I start this video, just hear me out first, because
No.
I'm not as much as a hater as you think I am.
You are. You're more of one than most people think you are.
I love DC. Like, I love DC a lot. I love it a lot more than Marvel, because Marvel has become so unsaturated over the years.
So unsaturated?
Say,
I think you mean saturated. Like there's too much of it.
Say this. Judging that the whole movie, the whole fucking movie was just about, Superman and Batman fighting, I think that's so utterly ridiculous. To have a movie simply based on a fight. That's not what movies are about. Movies are about action and adventure and story.
Yeah, and you can have all of those where there's a fight. What the fuck are you talking about? There's been whole movies based on fights, like Rocky. I mean, yeah, and then you have action, maybe adventure sometimes, and then a story.
Okay, you can't forget story. When you take story out of a movie, you have nothing except just like...
Sounds like there was a story.
UFC,
the story of Superman and Batman fighting.
Or something, except Batman version, picture Batman and, Superman.
If I was Superman and I was fighting Batman, I would just grab him and fly really, really, really high up into the sky and then just drop him. And then if his bat plane tried to come and rescue him, I would just punch that fucking thing out of the sky before it got to him.
The UFC fighting cage. That's what this movie was. Sure, there was a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but more or less, it was just like the title. And what was up with this Batman v Superman crap? Why did they even call it v Superman?
Versus. The V stands for versus, you dumbass.
I heard there was some really strange reasoning behind that.
The V stands for versus.
Like, something about, somehow they didn't have the rights to do that. Some crap.
What?
It just seems so ridiculous to me. Batman v Superman. It's a great title for a shitty movie. A shitty title for a shitty movie, basically. That's exactly.
I've never seen the movie. I don't know if it's good or bad or not. I'm just saying.
I'm glad Heath Ledger isn't around to see stuff like this, because it just tarnishes.
Batman's winged suit isn't gonna work when he's falling from the stratosphere. He might be able to use that to glide, but he, falling from the edges of the atmosphere. He's going to be falling so fast. He's not going to be able to glide or anything like that.
Is the name of Batman, and it's like we only got one Superman movie, Man of Steel, and then we get this. I was so pissed off as a DC fan that we could have gotten a Superman sequel, but instead we got this shit. It's just ridiculous, man. What are these people thinking? Who even wanted this? Seriously, who wanted, who was saying, we should have a movie where it's just...
All right, so if I'm Superman, I am stripping Batman of his utility belt and his wingsuit and all that shit, and then I'm flying up really high and dropping him.
Batman and Superman fighting. That's
The point is that Superman is like so overpowered and Batman has no real powers. He just has gadgets. Superman would like, okay, all right, instead of that, I'm going to grab Batman and rip his head off of his shoulders. How about that? How do you guys like that?
a great idea. It's just like, it's almost as if it's just Hollywood or the elite, you know, that control Hollywood, just doing whatever the hell they want. Some conspiracy shit, man. I gotta get my tinfoil hat out here because it's crazy. It's creepy. It makes no sense. I mean, that's all I really gotta say, guys. You know, I'm sure the choreography was cool, and I'm sure, you know, Batman looked amazing, and, you know, Superman was awesome. I never even really saw much besides the trailer, but it's just that does not constitute as a full...
Ooh, throwing him into the sun. Yeah, he would just like evaporate. Well, actually, he would freeze in the vacuum of space and then evaporate when he got close enough to the sun. But that would probably take a little while. I don't know. I have to go help my super old dog really quick here. I will be right back. I'm just going to... Actually, I'll play the music, but I'll be right back.
DJ Ben, you got
Oh, God.
that Rhino dude singing Flight to the Barbaras. It's stuck in my head.
Oh, shit. Flight to the Barbaras? God, I have to find that. I have to find the Fly to the Barbaras song. I'll be right back. I got to help my fucking dog. But I'm going to be streaming all night because I got to meet this goal. So thank you, Ass Rapist Dude 1488. If you want to keep... I'll dig it up. Let me try to dig it up. I'll be right back, though. I got to help this elderly dog. Oh God, I'm disappearing again. What the fuck? All right, let's do this. Let me see if I can find the Fly to the Barbers thing. God, I don't even know. Where to begin? Oh, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I had the Fly to the Barbara's thing uploaded. I can't even remember. Let's see. You've got me on a wild goose chase. I wonder if let's see if I had it like rendered somewhere. Oh, is this it? That's the folder where I don't. I wonder if I have the video that I edited. I guess I'll give it a moment to search. Aha. I do have it. I found it. I found it. Let me all right. I'm going to download it. I'll probably get a copyright for the music, but it's not like a strike. It'll just monetize the video, which a lot of these don't get monetized anyway because YouTube is trash. Really? That's all I can do? That's stupid. I guess I'm just going to wait for it to download. I'll have it soon.
Thanks.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. I'm downloading it right now. Let me see here. Fly to the Barbaras. Heaven awaits your heart, and scissors scare you away. You got to fly. Fly to the Barbaras. Yeah. When was this uploaded? This is looking for a quicker way to download it here because I use like a program to download shit and it's just like ridiculously slow. Fly to the Barbaras. Here it is. Whoa, that was fast as fuck. All right, now I have it. Okay, here it is. So I took this from the original video of Fly to the Angels. I just kind of took it. Sleep all day, up all night, sleep all day. Here it is.
Pictures of Drew always spinning on my mind.
Doesn't he sing like an angel?
You have this hairdo that can frighten the world. Now it rains, it seems your buns never shine. When I drive down this lonely, lonely road, ooh, I got those feeling. True, I got to let you go. Fly to the Barbaras. Heaven awaits your heart, and scissors scare you away. Oh, you got to fly high, fly to the Barbaras.
I edited this from the original video that I was given.
In the sky, shining in your name. Though it hurts me way deep inside, when I turn and look and find that you're not there, I try to convince myself, but the hair is still not gone. Still I drive down this lonely, lonely road. Ooh, I got this feeling. True, I got to let you go. Cause you now you got to fly high, fly to the Barbaras. Heaven awaits your heart, and scissors scare you away. Now you got to fly high, fly to the Barbaras. All the stars in the night shining in your name.
Ben's heavy. I would be fucking killed, bro. I've been boxing since I was 14, bro. Fucking kidding me, bro. Look, watch this. I'm watching right now. Look, watch. I would destroy Ben, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god. I can't believe I'm having this conversation right now with fucking idiots right now.
Yeah, I trolled him the same way I trolled Sturges. Like, they're so easy. They're such fucking idiots. With this weird false sense of superiority.
They went boxing since like 14 in Philadelphia on the streets, man. I was fighting on fucking POCs, man.
This song was a song by Slaughter originally. Fly to the Angels by Slaughter.
This lonely, lonely road. Ooh, I got this feeling. True, I got to let you know. We got to fly to the Barbaras.
Heaven awaits your heart, and scissors scare you away.
Oh, you got to fly high, fly to the bombers. All the stars in the sky shine like scissors. Fly to the bombers. And scissors scare you away.
He's not even saying barbers. He's saying Barbaras.
Fly high, fly to the bombers. Ooh, oh, scissors scare you away.
Now, took you a little bit, but you found out. Good job, Ben. Yeah,
That was one
you're a
fucking
good guy,
take,
bro.
motherfucker.
Don't worry. This will be well known.
This is the same shit Sturgis said. Yep, yeah, this will be well known.
Good job, Ben.
Good
Good job. Good job.
One take.
I screen capped it. I'm good. We're good. Let's go. That's you. That's your people, man.
There you go. There you have it. Fly to the Barbras. Someone made the request and they got it. Scissors scare you away. He was doing like William Shatner style singing where you just kind of talk. You don't actually sing. I really appreciate all the support, and if anyone wants to help me reach this goal, that would be amazing. And then I'll stream for an extra hour and see if I can meet the next goal, because I kind of got to do it. I got to do it. He's in a different place here. He's sitting on a couch in a room with like a lamp and some kind of painting on the wall. This is totally different scenery than what you're used to.
Hey, it's Punky J. What's going on, guys? So for some of you guys were wondering, I know I said I was going to wear that fucking hat to cover up my hairlines, but I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm sorry.
$10 more and I do another shot too.
I don't like wearing hats. I don't care about that shit anymore. Besides, I'm growing my hair back out, so hopefully the hairlines will kind of cover themselves up a little bit more. But let's go ahead, guys, and get in.
Oh, he definitely has the laptop on his lap here.
I want to talk about Insane Clown Posse. These are just my thoughts, my opinions. You know, you're allowed to not like the band if you want.
Now, he calls other people crazy cat ladies, but clearly his mother is into cats. Because look at the pillows behind him. There's 2 pillows, and both of them have cats on them. One is like a cat sitting on a window, and the other is like multiple cats. And I hear there's a bunch of like cat poopy all over his house. There's like a cat hoarding situation going on over there.
You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care about that, but I'm just making this video kind of to defend them because I feel like they get way more hate than they deserve. For those of you who haven't listened to their music, basically ICP is a rap group back from the early 90s. I think they came out around 91. They've been around a while, man. It's been a good, like, 25 years, I think, yeah. And I got into them in middle school. I remember I got one of their... They made their first...
Yes, what is it? What is it? What do they call it? Toxoplasmosis or something like that? And that just made him dumb? That just like toxoplasmosis like ate his brain or something?
Albums, their first 6 albums, this is kind of interesting. They were called the Joker cards. And basically their goal was to make 6 Joker card albums. And then they said they were going to quit, but they didn't. They just went on to make more shit. But I'm glad they didn't quit, though, because they did have some good albums after that. Some of them were kind of hit or miss, but the 6 Joker
Oh, did you hear the kitty? Yeah, there's all kinds of kitties in that house.
Those were pretty good. They were like
Wow.
Real funky. My cat won't shut the fuck up. But they were like, they had a lot of like funk to it, like 90s kind of funky, I don't know, like funky rap or whatever, but their style changed funky a little rap. Bit. They kind of became a little more like, you know, hardcore, edgy as time went by. Pee-wee, shut the fuck up.
Pee-wee? His cat's name was Pee-wee. Wow, full circle. And he got banned. He got blocked on Twitter by Pee-wee Herman. So there you go. Full circle. Meow.
Shut up, asshole. Anyways, notice my cat pillows behind me. I know they're so fucking banging right now. Anyway.
Yeah, your cat pillows.
So, a lot of people think it's just stupid rap. You know, it's just fucking, like, I don't know, like rapping about all kinds of stupid shit. And while it is, like, I won't deny that there is a lot of just, like, rapping about, you know, bullshit or whatever, just funny shit. Because that's what they are. I mean, they're entertainment. You can't deny that. It's like an entertainment rap group. But they still have a message to their music. And that message is basically just don't give a fuck. You know, don't care what people think about you. Do your own fucking thing. Fuck authority. And I think that's awesome. I think that's so great. And I love music like that. I was a punk rocker back in the 90s, so I have a huge appreciation for any group like that out there. And I love I just call them ICP, how about that? Because they're different. Like, they had a gimmick. I mean, what they have is a gimmick, but it's a good gimmick. I mean, it's entertainment, you know? And when you're basing your music off entertainment, it's okay to have a gimmick. Pee-wee, shut up!
I like Pee-wee.
Anyways,
Pee-wee's probably not around anymore.
So yeah, what else am I trying to say? You know, why people hate ICP? I think it's because of their followers. Just ignore my cat. He's just gonna be meowing like a little.
I like the cat. This is the best video you've ever made, just because of the cat.
Followers are called juggalos, which I will admit some of them are pretty cringy. ICP has this thing every year. I forgot what they call it, but it's like
the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Like this like carnival, you know, kind of like fucking
the Gathering of the Juggalos
kind of thing. But they have like carnival.
And every Halloween they do a show called Hallowicked. Hallowicked.
Rides and shit. And, you know, they perform on stage and shoot lots of that Faygo, which is like ghetto ass fucking soda from up north. I've never had it. I don't know what it tastes like, but
it just tastes like generic soda.
They're obsessed with Faygo. They talk about Faygo in their music. I don't know, but yeah, there's some cringy people, I will admit, but you know, to judge them off of their fans, I think that's kind of bullshit. And besides that, I mean, even if you
can judge if someone has a ton of fans and they're cunts, I mean, you can judge them based on their fans. You can. But also, you can't expect someone with like a huge fan base to be able to control them.
Cringe lord, like, I don't have a problem with you. If you're cool, then I'll respect you. I don't care if you're cringy. I mean, I'll admit sometimes I stink like shit, you know. Sometimes I can be kind of cringy myself. But if you got
Faygo Moon Mist, Faygo Rock and Rye, Faygo Rock and Rye was the shit.
You know, if you're real, I'm not gonna judge anyone if they're fucking real. And I think ICP is real. Both Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J are both fucking real, in my opinion. And, you know, haters are just going to fucking hate. That's how the game goes.
Ohana Punch turned my poop red. I thought I was bleeding from the ass, but it was just I drank too much Ohana Punch.
A lot of people judge, you know, white rappers, too. You know, if ICP were black, they probably wouldn't be getting as much hate as they are.
I literally went to the emergency room because I thought I was bleeding out of my ass. But it was literally just I drank so much Ohana Punch that it like made my ass leak red liquid because I drank so much of that shit.
That's how it is with that motherfucker Riff Raff. He is just like LMFAO, which is this older group, older rap group. I think people still know him. but he's just like them, man, and he still gets hate. It's just because he's white, you know, and so these motherfuckers, because they're white, they get hate, and these dumbass fucking kids, like these motherfucking stupid white kids, say how it's not real rap music. Bitch, listen to me. You aren't even from the real rap music era. You weren't even born in that era, so just shut the fuck up. You know, you aren't even part of the struggle, so why are you talking that kind of nonsense?
Like you are.
And I know there may be some blacks dissing them for that, but I know it's mainly just white kids. Just white motherfuckers, dude. And that shit is just fucking hilarious to me. But yeah, if you get the chance.
Yeah, a lot of people with like irritable bowel syndrome had to stop eating flaming hot Cheetos because they're pretty brutal on your digestive system if you have like a weak digestive system. Op. I only got up to 50% on the show today. He's a buffoon. He's a buffoon that plays a bassoon.
Dude, and if you haven't heard their music, check out one of their 6 Joker Card albums. My favorite
Riddle Box
album is probably the
Riddle Box.
Riddle Box.
Yep.
Love that fucking album.
That is probably the best one, actually.
But I also like Carnival of Carnage. Those are like my 2 favorites. Just real like funky fucking. It's funny music, like it's entertainment, you know. So they say a bunch of funny shit, but their music still has a message to it, definitely. And so check them out, guys, and just stop the fucking hate. If you're a hater, why? I mean, they're not affecting your life, dude. So just chill and shut the fuck up, really. I mean, that's all I gotta say about that shit. Anyways, guys, this is Punky J. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
The Ringmaster, that was another one. That was one of their earlier ones. So there was Carnival of Carnage, The Ringmaster, Riddle Box, The Great Malenko, The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, The Wraith Shangri-La, and The Wraith Hell's Pit. And it took 12 years from beginning to end for all of those to come out. That's just the Joker's Card albums, and then they had multiple albums after that. Still going here. I'm hoping someone can be the hero and finish off this goal. Or you can be like a superhero team and finish the goal together. Link is in the chat.
Hey, it's Punky J. What's going on, guys? I just gotta say, first of all, I fucking love making videos on my bed. This is awesome. Like, it's so comfortable, and it feels more, just less formal, you know? Like, it's just more personal.
You mean you took the laptop out of the room that it was supposed to stay in, and you took it to your room with you, which is probably why your parents were like, oh, no, leave the laptop in this room. So now you can make them on your bed.
Me talking to you like we're just hanging out. I'm not in a stupid desk. This is the way video making should be. So what am I trying to say? I'm gonna continue to keep making videos on my bed if I can talk right. But yeah, hopefully without any more brain farts, I want to talk about Suicide Squad. And boy, does that movie look like a hunk of shit. It looks like the most generic, just dull. I don't know. Insert the most stupid word you can for this movie, because I can't even think of a word that describes it.
Jared.
What are they even trying to do? Like, I watched all the trailers and I'm like confused by it. It to me is like a try-hard Deadpool movie. You know, they're trying to make it edgy. They're trying to make it like, what's that, you know, what's one of those movies where it's like, you know, anarchy and, you know, fucking,
what?
Trying to be all edgy, you know, like an edgy Joker. The Joker, I mean, let's just talk about this motherfucker. He looks like an edgy teen, you know? Like one of the teens that fucking trolls my account telling me to kill myself, or that I'm ugly pedophile. That's what he
even back then.
Reminds me of is a Comic-Con fan. Jared Leto is a cunt. I don't like that guy.
You don't like most people.
He looks like a fucking hipster. I just want to break his face. I do not like him. I think he's one of the most overrated people in Hollywood. And the reason why he's so famous is because he's pretty. He's a pretty boy.
You wanna kiss him
so,
too?
You know, he's gonna have a lot of fangirls, but this guy cannot act. He's not good. I don't care what people say, that he won a fucking Emmy, you know, that he is the best. Dude, I can think of a million other people who would have made a better Joker than him. You know, why did they only choose people in Hollywood? Why couldn't they have choose, you know, a different kind of...
like someone with experience acting? I mean, that's why.
You know, like someone maybe in wrestling. I can think of a lot of professional wrestlers that could have...
Like who?
Done a way better job than him. I can think of even athletes.
Name a wrestler, then.
You know, why do they just choose people in Hollywood? Why not someone from a different, you know...
Because people in Hollywood have acting experience, and when you make a movie, like a feature film, you want people with acting experience, so you're not, like, giving acting lessons while you're shooting a movie.
From different walk of life, you know. I think athletes can be great actors. I mean, obviously not all of them are, you know. Shaquille O'Neal, no names mentioned, but there are good actors, you know, who aren't just in Hollywood, and I think that they really need to broaden their horizons in that aspect. There's this guy, musicians too. Oh my God, I know Jared Leto is a musician. He plays in that gay band. What is it? 30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars.
But oh my God, could you imagine if they chose Corey Taylor from Slipknot? I mean, that would have been awesome. And I don't really like Corey Taylor as a person, but he would have made an awesome Joker. Like, no shit. Or maybe like, what's his name? Chad Gray from fucking Mudvayne. That guy would have made a fucking awesome Joker. Fucking Jonathan Davis from Korn, you know?
No.
Choose one of those really gritty metal bands. They would have done
Why?
a way better job than that faggot Jared Leto. Suicide Squad. They should call it Suicide Squat, because it makes me want to take a
so
shit.
clever.
And I'm so glad Heath Ledger isn't alive to see this fucking trash.
Why? I bet he'd rather be alive. I bet he'd rather be alive and having had seen the trash.
And while I haven't seen the movie, I may not be able to give, you know, a completely fair description about it, but really the trailers are enough.
No,
it
it's
looks
not.
like a pile of dog shit. And it's no surprise, though, because Hollywood is just full of shit these days. There's so much bullshit, and I just don't take anything seriously. As far as I'm concerned, the last good, like genuinely good superhero movie, probably The Dark Knight Rises. And that was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. That was the last legit good superhero movie, in my opinion, was The Dark Knight Rises. You know, I'm not a huge DC fanboy. I do like DC a lot, but Marvel is just, it's a cancer. Their fanboys are cancer, and we hardly ever get anything DC related. And then when we do, now we just get shit like Batman v Superman. I can't even call it versus Superman because it's so retarded. It's just, it amazes me, guys. It fucking amazes me. I fucking hate Hollywood. I hope Hollywood burns. In the words of Corey Feldman, one of my favorite actors, Hollywood is full of pedophiles. That's his direct quote, man. Hollywood is a sick, disturbing place. They only care about money. They don't care about genuinely good content. So, guys, this is Punky J. You know, think what you will of me reviewing.
He always does this. Think what you will of
a movie that hasn't come out yet, but these are just my thoughts, my opinions. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.
God, I'm a little Jareded out, but I want to keep going if we can meet this goal. So if anyone wants to keep a tip train started, that would be great.
Hey, it's Punky J. What's going on, guys? Serious video here. Don't mind the cat pillows in the background, okay? I'm trying to be serious. This isn't a joke video. So I just gotta say this, like, from the bottom of my heart. I'm fucking ashamed to be white. I'm ashamed to be white for many fucking reasons, but mainly just because of all the goddamn cringe lords, these nerds, these fucking stuck-up little shits, the kinds of people that troll my channel. They're all primarily white. Some black, Latina, but mainly white. I don't know what the fuck happened to white people, but I just gotta say, man, we're not cool anymore. White people are no longer cool. We're just a bunch of fucking nerds. And, you know, I can say that because I'm white. So fuck you if you're gonna judge me for it, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to us, man. Like, in the 80s, white people were the shit. Like, what? We had good music. Genuinely good
we had good music.
Fucking music back in the 80s. But in the 90s, things slowly started to change. I noticed this kind of, like, how should I say, de-evolution of the white man. Men became girly, like with the hipster scene, you know, fucking faggot bands like what? Radiohead and Sonic Youth and all this goddamn, I basically just call it emo shit, you know.
Emo? Sonic Youth was not emo.
They'll call themselves like progressive rock, but it's just, it's faggot music, and if you listen to it, you're a pussy. I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking fag music. And I can't stand it. You know, I'm sorry for if I have any followers that like bands.
White but not being a leech off his parents and proud to be a PDF file.
Thank you. Yeah, he is. We just need $2.50 and then I'll do another shot. $2.50.
Like Radiohead. I just can't fucking stand that shit. I really can't. And I can tell white people have just, they become these soft, you know, squishy little fucking sponges. It's just, I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, man. I mean, I could sit here and trash talk white people, call them names, but really, I mean, in all seriousness, it's a problem. White people are becoming really antisocial. It's almost like we've just failed as a race, and now we're just ashamed and hiding. I don't know what the fuck happened. I really don't. And why is it cool to be a nerd? Can someone explain that to me? Why is it cool to be an autistic looking, you know, retard with social problems? Why is it cool to have social problems?
you have plenty of social problems.
Why is it cool to look ugly and weird? I mean, I'm all about being weird, but being a nerd isn't cool. When did that become cool? To be a fucking nerd? I mean, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, dude? I want to know. What the fuck happened to this world? We're living in crazy times, man. We're living in crazy, fucked up times. And look, I think it's okay to be a little bit quirky. I mean, fuck, in the 90s, I used to wear fucking stretched leopard pants. You know, I was part of the punk scene. I'd wear fucking, actually still got this purple fucking blue jean jacket. I cut the sleeves off. I think I'm gonna start wearing that shit, man, just to try to reinforce the white man, to try to bring back fucking. I know I sound like white power over here, but just to try to make white people at least look cool again. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, like, white people, you guys are cringy. Not all of you, but a lot of you are now, and it's sad. It's so sad to me when I go on YouTube and I see all these white fucking cringe lords, these cucks, because that's exactly what they are. White knight cucks. Okay, a white knight is someone that basically begs for pussy. Someone that's just a pussy whipped faggot with no backbone.
Oh my god.
That's a white man. Now there are some black people like that. I call them house niggas. That's right. Right, I said nigga. You know, if you got a fucking problem, come at me, bitch. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. And these people, they act just like white motherfuckers. And it's really sad. They're so cucked right out of their minds. It's a complete mind fuck. So, I don't know what else to say, dude, except that I'm ashamed to be white. I'm ashamed of the color of my skin. And I have no problem telling you that. I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I mean, I'm ashamed of myself in a way. I'm ashamed of my race. But I feel no guilt in telling you that I'm ashamed to be white. So, haters come at me. That's just how I feel. But again, I think there's some really cool white people out there. I just think something happened, you know? I think something fucking happened. And it's not a good thing, whatever it is. I don't know, man. All I can say is sometimes I understand when black people use the term white devil. Because white people, we're fucked up, man. There's something wrong with us. Like, there's really, I don't know, man. This is something in the goddamn water.
Don't project.
I don't know. I mean, I guess not, because that'd be affecting everyone. But
someone throw me $3.50, please. $3.50.
Anyways, guys,
link in the chat right there. Help support.
Those are my thoughts.
This is Punky J.
I'm gonna get so much hate for this video. I don't give a fuck. So stay tuned for the comments. I know a lot of you motherfuckers are probably just subscribed to me for that. I'm sure the comments, I'm going to be real interesting on this. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Up, you weirdo. All right. Got to do an old man pee break again. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back again on this surprise late night stream of The Altered Perspective. So happy you all could join me, and for the dimensional merge, here we go.
So yes, I am so stoked about this new Microsoft Xbox S coming out. I don't know why they just don't call it a fucking Slim, but whatever. I guess they're just trying to be, you know, hip or original. But oh my goodness, God, that sexy white slim looking console! I could make love to it all night. It's just a beautiful looking thing. I love white. I've got a white TV, a 24-inch here. So it'll go perfectly with it. But what I love about it too is that it's a little bit more compact. You know, I
wonder if you ever got the Xbox.
That's why I love consoles as opposed to PC rigs. You know, because PC rigs are like these huge monstrosities, but with consoles, it's like for the most part, you know, they're more compact, especially with the slim versions. But it took them a little while to get Xbox One Slim going, but they finally did it, and hallelujah, because I actually still own a 360. I never updated yet, which is,
I wonder what happened to his 360.
I just wanted to wait, man. I wanted to wait till some good games popped up, and it's been about 3 years now, so I probably should have bought one earlier, but I don't really regret, because I've been having a lot of fun just playing my 360 shit. But yeah, Xbox One.
He never
Slim,
plays.
The resolution.
Someone bought him a Switch, and I've never seen him play it in a stream. You'd think he would be like gaming on that all the time. I think he got at least one game for it.
You know, like the pixel lines of pixels, there's not going to be any more, but I heard there will be a better resolution. I think like a better picture. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's what I heard, and so I'm assuming that's true. You know, if the picture's more clear, that's awesome. But this is what's funny about people that are like PlayStation fanboys, is you don't realize that, I mean, there's virtually no difference at all between 900p and 1080p. I mean, I don't see how anyone could tell the difference.
900p?
That little tiny bit of difference, you know. It's just ridiculous to me. But what matters most is 60 frames per second. You know, games that run on 60 frames per second look so much better than the ones that run on, like, what is it, 30 frames per second. Xbox One has almost as many frames per second, 60 frames per second games as the PlayStation 4. Maybe not quite as many, but it still has a good amount. And that's the reason I never understood that. Like, I'll admit, sometimes I'm a little ignorant with that kinds of stuff, but yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what makes the games look so fucking good, and I can only imagine how good the games will look on that new PlayStation 4.5, which I think is a gimmick. You poor Sony fans got suckered by that. Just a huge low blow for you guys, and you have my sympathy, but yes, I am totally stoked on the Xbox One S. I don't know when Xbox is going to make another system, but I'm assuming it probably won't be for at least another year or two. I'll say maybe another year. But, you know, consoles have the ability to run in 4K, so we're pretty much up there with the PC master race. They're not exactly...
He's very insecure about the PC shit.
Masters anymore. Us console boys, you know, we're getting our shit in right now, and it's exciting to see you know, these changes. And so $300 too, I forgot to mention that, only $300 for a new system. That's just as much as an original Xbox One. I mean, not a penny more. In fact, there are other versions of the Xbox One that are more expensive, like the Xbox Elite. I mean, that's like, I think $500, if I'm not mistaken. So it's $200 more than a new system that's coming out, or a new version of a system that's coming out. Anyways, guys, this is Punky J. If you haven't checked out the Xbox One Slim, give it a look. I'm sure there's videos here on YouTube. It's sexy console. See you guys later.
All right. So there was that. So we didn't get the tree fitty, and that's fine. I'm gonna maybe wait a couple minutes to see if we get the tree fitty, and if we don't, I'm just gonna end the stream and go to sleep. And hopefully tomorrow more shit will come along. You know what I am saying, bro? Do you know what I am saying, bro? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Do you know what I am saying, bro? 900p. Holler if you hear me. Oh, there we go. There's that tree fitty. All right, we're keeping it alive. That's all I needed to keep shit going. Now let's try and move this towards the full on goal here. Let's make shit happen here. Let's do some real shit here. Let's do some real cool guy, amazing shit here. Do I have any video requests out there? Should I keep watching this old Jared shit, or should I watch something else? Here we go. Cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to all you guys who have helped.
That's a nice goal you got there.
Whoa!
Would be a shame if something happened to it.
Oh! So now I gotta do two. Here we go. Cheers. Oh. Watch Wild Bill. Man, that is not usually something people actually want to watch. Are you saying that ironically? Yeah, Zoe was tonight's MVP so far. But everyone is a star who helps contribute, like all of you. You're amazing. Cheers. Oh. I'll download a Wild Bill video just because I'm like, what is Wild Bill even up to? He hasn't done one in 2 weeks. Let's download a few of these because I haven't watched Wild Bill in a little while. Oh, man. Let's move this goal to something else. Maybe we'll meet it again. Maybe people will start waking up and they'll be like, holy shit, he's still streaming. Or like, well, I didn't know he was streaming. I'm just trying to work out every scenario in my head. All right. Oh. There we go. There we have it. Wild Bill's videos are something else. Oh, who else? Who else should I look up? All right. Grabbing a few of these videos. Let's check in with Cobes while these videos download.
So I found a buyer, 2 fans who want to see me shave my stash. But I want to meet them halfway first with the sideburns.
Cobra still has a good jawline. He shouldn't grow that weird long beard anymore. Is he going to shave off the sides of his hair? Usually you start at the top and work your way down. Better not shave
Better
those.
not get drunk, boy.
Cheers, guys. There he goes. I want to see babyface Joshy with his face like cleanly shaven. Cheers. Thank you so much. Oh. 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 Whew. Do we got some of them Wild Bill videos yet? We saw that. We saw Fly to the Barbaras. I'm downloading a bunch of Wild Bill stuff. It's going kind of slow, but I'll have it soon. I wonder if there's any new Cobra stuff I could grab. Actually, I did download some other Cobra stuff for DP that we didn't get to. There we go. Still getting that Wild Bill stuff.
What up? How you cool Cobra's doing? So we have a YouTuber to respond to. Lauren Chen.
Not only have I heard of Robert Dyer follows me on Twitter and I follow him back, and every now and then he'll like one of my tweets. I've known about, we used to watch Robert Dyer in the early days of DP. Well, not the early days, but the early days of Billy being on DP. We watched a lot of Robert Dyer. He's a funny guy. He could be like Tarnation Bob, where he talks like this.
made a video saying feminists are petty and whiny, r/feminist subreddit review. Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, Lauren
It's so funny that we had Lauren Chen on DP once.
here. Let's look at r/feminism's best takes. Now, for some time, I feel like most of us have
It's like she's very pretty, so people just want to listen to her. And she doesn't talk like she's a dumbass. It's just like her views are like, I remember when she was roaming millennial. And I was like, oh, she's pretty, but she's like, her views are fucking disgusting. But plus she's Canadian. You know?
understood that feminism, at least modern Western feminism, is no longer actually about securing women's rights or equality for women. Instead, now, more often than not, the term feminism is used to describe middle class or upper middle class women complaining about people who happen to be men and trying to turn it into this larger societal.
That's because, like I said, women have the rights now. They do. Now they have rights, they're bored, and they're like, what do we do? I know, let's give them a taste of their own fucking medicine.
Cultural problem, when really it's like, no, honey, this is a you problem. This is something you should probably figure out within your own life.
This is a you problem. This is a you problem.
Women and men need to be nicer to each other.
Rather than trying to drag the rest of us into
fucking feminazi who hate men, all these men who hate incel pieces of shit, men who hate women. I think he
Whoa, that was quite the sentence.
And it's just like, stop, dude.
To it and make it seem like it's this big cultural problem we all have to solve. And nowhere is this trend more apparent if you ask.
You want to solve that cultural problem, ladies and gentlemen, stop hating each other simply because of your gender and you've had a couple of shitty experiences on the dating scene. Oh, wah. It's the truth.
Me then in r/feminism. R/feminism is a subreddit that is supposed to be, at least by its own description.
All right, I gotta go help my 17-year-old dog really quick. I'm not gonna play any music. I'm just gonna leave this up. I'll be right back because I gotta just run up because she's like calling for me. I'll be right back. All right.
Description dedicated to women's.
You're gonna trust a Reddit page to be dedicated.
The British dude that talks like Austin Powers. His name is Richard Dawson. No, Stephen Dawson. Stephen Dawson.
Issues.
issues. However, and this is likely due to the fact that, it's women posting there, what I've noticed is that the subreddit quickly devolved into just a place where women complain about their day or different things men have said to them over the years. And
The problem is men cannot complain about the crap women have said to them because that makes them sexist in some way. But if women do it, it's because men are assholes.
It's like, yes, complaining about this one comment a guy at work has made to you, this is truly what modern feminism has become.
I don't care what your job is. There's got to be like some level of professionalism, That's why if I got signed by a major record label, you wouldn't see me get like super, super wasted before doing a concert, man. I'd have like maybe 2 beers and a joint just to kind of, That's one thing that I'm not going to lie. I'm used to like performing for like a bunch of people on YouTube, but it's easier when you can't see the crowd, But once you get over the nerves of holy shit, there's like 10 million people here watching me play guitar, everyone shouting, King Cobra, King Cobra. If I get enough subscribers on YouTube, who knows, man? I could get signed by a major record label.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now let's dive into the nonsensical posts of r/feminism.
what you talking about,
First
man?
up, we have this one where someone comments that the conservative.
It's Reddit. You're gonna take what feminists are saying on Reddit seriously? There's so many fucking assholes on the internet, and they collide like a giant cancerous cell inside
Ding
the
dong,
subdomains
baby.
of Reddit.
Conservative sub actually terrifies me.
Like the trolls on Reddit are more cancerous than these things, man. 21 and up.
LMAO
21
and
and
what
up,
could have
tubes.
possibly.
All you can do is keep making videos. It's like a giant middle finger to your trolls, really. Better not go live, boy. It's like, you're so dumb. Delete, block, ignore.
Better not go live,
over on the
boy.
conservative subreddit. Well, the horror of a post saying "get married, make babies." Where on the one hand,
Okay, so a conservative posted this meme where it's like, get married, make babies, flared users only. Families in every other century ever. You see a farmer with his wife. Children are a blessing, not an expense. We shall have as many as God wills it. And then, of course, the meme making fun of your typical feminist. You have families now. This chick who looks like Daria with the glasses. Na, 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 na. She's got her cats, and she says, my cats are my sons now. You want to make fun of women for being crazy cat ladies? How is that any different than being a single dude who's just like, he's done with dating, and the only bitch that's ever been loyal to him is his female dog?
you see families in every other century ever saying children are a blessing, not an expense. We shall.
Children are a freaking curse. And an expense. Children are like STIs. Sometimes you're just stuck with them for life and nobody wants them.
Oh my God.
Honestly, sometimes I do get feminists on my videos commenting that, oh, feminism isn't anti-family, stop trying to make it out like it is. But it's like, do you listen to yourselves or your fellow feminists? Because it absolutely is anti-family. And in fact, the comments on this post are no better. It's very much giving just stop being poor energy.
Oh my fucking God, really? Don't give me that bullshit. It's very much giving just stop being poor energy. A couple should absolutely not have to give up their entire lifestyle because brainless conservatives are convinced everyone needs to have a child. You know, stop making it about politics. What it comes down to is personal choice.
It's so ironic because on the one hand, feminism criticizes capitalism all the time, but at the same time, feminists are always like, no, I don't want to give up travel and my avocado toast to, you know, just
avocado
have a
toast.
family and
How do you think guys feel, man? Guys are equally agreeing with you. A lot of guys are like, no, I don't want to give up my bachelor lifestyle, what have you, just to fucking raise a vaginal turd that I don't want.
A vaginal turd.
Because how could I?
That's genuinely funny.
And that's not to mention the numerous other replies to this post saying that people in the past didn't really value family and children. The real reason our ancestors had so many kids was because no birth control, just because
That's
more
part of
religion
it.
said so. Of course, you had a farm, so you just
That
needed
too.
help. And that's not to mention child mortality rates. This is just cope, in my opinion, a feminist.
It's not cope. It's the fucking truth, dude. Did you live in the 1800s where kids were dying of smallpox, yellow fever, and tuberculosis?
Tuberculosis.
No,
Tuberculosis.
you did not.
trying to make it seem like no, families actually are this
Tuberculosis.
amazing, beautiful, meaningful thing. It's just that they wanted the child labor. It's like, no. If that were the case, families who didn't have farms would have smaller families. It's like, look, if you want to die alone with your cats and your expensive MacBook, just say so, but stop trying to bring down the tradition
Your
of families
avocado
when-
toast, your
Stop trying to bring
MacBook.
down the tradition of families. I got an idea. Hashtag stop choice shaming.
Obviously, the only reason you're not pursuing one
There you go,
yourself is
Cobes.
I
Stop
mean,
choice
would you want
shaming.
to fuck a chick who hates men? Yes.
for selfish means. And yes, cue angry.
You know, according to these angry feminazis, it's selfish to make people want to have kids. I agree. You know, this is the whole reason why feminism was started in the first place.
Anti-family comments on my videos. I get those a lot.
Yeah, but
Anti-family.
like, it's dumb. Like, you're gonna get anti-comment. Like, okay, so here's the thought: if you're someone who's all about not having kids, and you're so triggered by someone else's opinion, you have to comment hate comments on their
I'm
videos.
twiggered.
That shows you that that person got to
I'm twiggered just like Stodges.
you, dude. It's the truth.
And next up, this one is a strange one. It's just an article that was shared titled Taxpayer Funding for Lying, the Crisis Pregnancy Center Story. There are more than 3 times the number of...
I'm so sick and tired of women getting crap. You choose to have kids, but then you realize you're not ready for it, so you can't just have an abortion, you know? And even if they outlaw abortions, women will find a way to kill it without having to go get an abortion. The do-it-yourself abortion kit comes with a bottle of Everclear, some cigarettes,
A bottle of
and
Everclear.
a coat hanger.
Oh my God.
crisis pregnancy centers than there are...
Taxpayer funding for lying, the crisis pregnancy center story. There are more than 3 times the number of crisis pregnancy centers than there are abortion providers. Yeah, and that's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? That's really fucking sad.
So something that we see from feminists and the pro-choice side of things a lot is that people who are against abortion aren't actually pro-life. They're just against abortion because once women do become pregnant, they don't give a crap about them. They don't want to help them. But obviously that's not true. And one of the best examples of how that's not true is the existence of crisis pregnancy centers. Crisis pregnancy centers, by the way, if you're not aware, are places where women who are pregnant, usually with unplanned pregnancies, can go to receive different types of help, whether that's information about adoption, referrals for prenatal care, if not actual prenatal care. And there are also parenting resources, things like supplies and also classes. And not to mention the fact that you can also get counseling there if you find yourself pregnant and you're just not sure what to do with this huge, I guess, life event that's been thrown at you. Basically, crisis pregnancy center.
Thank Lucifer, I'm a dude. Yeah.
I'm having testosterone.
Aim to be there for women who are going through an unplanned pregnancy, i.e. totally debunking the lie that pro-life people don't.
Because I will take the crap men have to deal with in our society over being pregnant any day. Fuck off with that shit.
Care about women. And for that, of course, the left hates crisis pregnancy centers. They like to allege that crisis pregnancy centers lie to women, even though I haven't really seen any evidence of that.
Oh my God, this is just, I'm so fucking tired of this crap. The left hates crisis pregnancy centers, but the right hates abortions. You know what? I got a theory. How about we stop involving politics into women's pregnancies? I don't care if you support abortion rights or not. Fuck off with it.
And actually, some pro-choice groups go as far as to target and threaten crisis pregnancy centers because how dare you?
Oh my fucking God. This is what kills me about it. Okay, you got people who hate abortion. Then you got the abortion rights activists who are just no better, dude. It's a fucking circle jerk of wanking hypocrisy, dude. Bunch of wanker hypocrites sitting there like, fuck you, fuck you.
Try to give women a choice other than abortion. And it's like, even if you are for abortion, I don't see how you can view the existence of crisis pregnancy centers as a bad thing, because face it, not every woman who goes through an unplanned pregnancy is going to want an abortion, even if it is legal and available.
I'm so sick and tired of women thinking they can just dictate how each other act. I can't say
So I'm going to watch probably more of this on the next DP, so I don't want to get too far into it because I want to save some of it. But let's watch this wild bullshit. Fucking Nosferatu over here.
Tomorrow, President Donald Trump will be arrested and booked at the Fuller County Jail. His crime? He dared to demand an honest vote count in the 2020 election. Donald Trump has now become the most wrongfully persecuted man in America. The FBI and the entire Washington, D.C. establishment savagely, sadistically investigated Trump for 3 years and found no crime they could charge him with. But now that Donald Trump's re-election is approaching, they have magically found 91 felonies to charge him with. Everybody, and I mean everybody, knows.
Yes, I'm still live, and I'm trying to meet this second goal. If anyone wants to contribute to it, we're almost there. And every $25 level, I do a shot. I've done a good amount. Let's keep it moving.
Those are 91 despicable lies. But the Democrats and their godless constituents don't care. The judge will be Tanya Chutkan, as she has all the makings of a left-wing political hack. Appointed by Obama, she made a name for herself by hammering the January 6th defendants with outrageous sentences. The American people know that the January 6th incident was orchestrated by Nancy Pelosi, who sent Antifa in dressed as Trump supporters to act like animals.
Being called Obama is like the worst insult on the right.
Concerned Americans who went to the Capitol to exercise their First Amendment right to petition the government over the election fraud. Judge Chutkan showed extreme hostility towards those citizens, and that, I am certain, is why she was selected to judge President Trump. There is no way Trump can get a fair trial in Chutkan's court. If she had an ounce of respect for the law, she would do the right thing and recuse herself from this case. If the Democrats had any respect for the rule of law, they would have never brought these charges. At the very least, they should transfer the trial to a neutral jurisdiction. But no way. The Democrat Party has devolved into the new Nazi regime. And when I say Nazi, I am not exaggerating at all. The similarities between Adolf Hitler's Nazi Party and today's Democrats is frightening. I will do videos
Oh my God.
presenting the evidence on that in the near future.
Yes, I'm still live. You just woke up, and yeah, I'm still live. I'm panning for gold. Toss me a couple bucks. Use the link in the description. You know, 5 of you give $5. That's $25. That's when the next shot is coming in.
The arrest of one of America's best presidents is our national
one of America's best presidents.
day of shame. If they will do this to President Trump, they will do this to anyone who dares to challenge the corruption of Washington, D.C. The arrest of Donald Trump moves the United States closer to Civil War number 2, closer than we've ever been before.
No, we've been closer before because we actually had a civil war. So it's not closer than we've ever been to civil war before because we actually had one.
It's time to fast and pray for the nation. We are truly entering into dangerous days.
Oh, is he not even going to give the tagline? He's just kind of like, whatever, I'll just be silent at the end.
Think about it, putting me putting that right up your arsehole. Look at that, baby, look. Yeah, baby, ding dong. Look, see, baby, look. Pretend this is my cock right up your arsehole and doing this. Oh, baby, Stevie, baby, I love you, my darling, from the bottom of my heart. Look at that, look. Pretend I'm wanking. Think about it, pretty. Pretend I'm wanking against your arsehole. Put my spunk right in your arsehole. And look at that, look, see, pretend I'm wanking, look, see? You like this, pretend I'm wanking. You like me wanking, don't you, pretty? Look, see? So I'm wanking. Wanking a big long battered sausage. Look at that, big long battered sausage from the fish and chip shop earlier on today. I'm going to eat these. I'm going to eat, pretty, look. I'm going to eat them. I'm going to have a big long battered sausage. Look at that, oh fuck. Look at my fat long sausage, look. Look that, you like big long battered sausage, don't you, pretty? Look. You like a big long one, don't you?
He's such a perv.
I love you from my heart, pretty, and I always will do. Love you from the bottom of my heart to yours, and always will do. I am not a happy man right now, base station. I want you to please Follow me back, not unfollow me. Whoever told you that Joey Gerbils is a complete fool. Joey Gerbils is not real. He's a troll. He's trying to cause trouble for me, trying to get revenge. That isn't right. That is totally unacceptable behaviour of him. He shouldn't, you shouldn't listen to him, Base Station. You shouldn't listen to Joey Gerbils. You shouldn't listen to him at all. You should listen to him at all. You should give me a follow, not unfollow me. That is totally not right. That is wrong. I want you to please follow me, okay? Follow me on X. Then I'll be happy. Because if you don't follow me on X, I won't be happy. You know what I mean? Goodbye Station, I'm your biggest fan for goodness sake. I haven't done anything wrong. Other people tell you on X, they are total waste of space. They are total liars. Like Joey Gerbils, he's a complete liar, he is. He's a troll. Trying to cause trouble, trying to get revenge on me. You know, he shouldn't really. That is wrong. Totally not right. That is completely unacceptable behaviour. I've had enough of people on X causing trouble for me and trolling me, which isn't fair on me. You know what I mean, Base Station? You know what I mean? You know, this is how upset I can get. But you know what I mean, Base Station, anyway. So, you know, I want you to please give me a follow. Would you do that, yes? Do not take any notice what people say on X, because they're complete liars. They are trolls, trying to cause a lot of trouble for me. And I don't want it. I don't need trouble in here, which I don't. Thank you.
You're welcome. He says a lot of nonsense. Oh my God.
Good morning, Base Nation. Happy hump day.
Wonder why the...
Please, I beg of you, please give me a follow on X, please. You shouldn't unfollow me in the first place on
I wonder
X.
why
It's not very
the resolution
nice, really,
on that was so messed
follow
up.
people on there.
There we go.
You know, you shouldn't take any notice of trolls on there. They don't know nothing anyway. They are complete liars, they are. You know, they like to make up stories and all that, and about a person and all that, you know, like to make up stories about me and something like that, which isn't fair and all that, you know. They should have told you to unblock me in the first place, and option one podcast shouldn't unblock me either. You know, shouldn't unfollowed me in the first, shouldn't unfollowed me either, you know. It's just not fair on me. You know, I can't be treated like that. I should be treated with respect, Base Station. What the hell is wrong with you? Honestly. You know, I want you to please, I beg of you, I'm begging you, to please give me a follow on X. I want you to do that for me. And Option 1 podcast as well too. Please give me a follow. You know, that would make me happy if you do give me a follow. That would make me happy. It would. At the moment, I am not happy. I am upset because you've unfollowed me and all that, because some person in there told you to. You know, that isn't fair, really. You know, there is a troll on there. Trolls tend to tell people what to do. Trolls are not real. You know,
they are real.
Unfollow me on there. That is not right. That is wrong. You should give me a follow back. I want you to do that. Please. I'm begging it. Please follow me back. Thank you.
He was getting followed by Babe Station, and they unfollowed him. And that was recent because he called it X, so that was within like the last month or two, right? Let's see here. Okay. So, we haven't got a dono in a little while. I am, you know, I'll give you guys a moment to, if you guys want to meet the goal that's left, that's cool. If not, I'm going to end the stream. Like I said earlier. So I'll give you about a... You know what I'll do? I'll play the rest of this video and we'll see if anything pops up.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Stephen D. I'm a big EastEnders fan, like my mum is as well too. She watches EastEnders. She does. She's been the biggest fan ever since, and I've been the biggest fan since you started February 1985. So look at that. I've got the annual that came out in 2009, and I remember all them as well characters as well too. Look at that. See. I'm the biggest fan, yes. I've been watching. Can't believe that Michelle Collins has returned as Cindy Beale. Everyone thought that Cindy Beale was dead, which she wasn't anyway, because they never found a body. And
yeah, Babe Station is like a porn TV channel in the UK where like they have way more lax laws about what you can put on TV. Like, there's the standards there are way different.
Well, it's like Frank Butcher. White treacle, hello treacle, white treacle. Mr. Pat, white treacle. And then Danny Dyer. Hello, Danny Dyer. Yes. What, Linda, babe? What, babe? Danny Dyer. I love Danny Dyer. Big fan of him as well. Yes.
Yes, Ding Dong Baby.
I met him long time. I met him in a musical that he did or something. Net Tooting musical with his daughter Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Danny Dyer. I like Danny Dyer. I know he swears, but you know, big fan of his. Yes, but you know, see. You could tell them, I'm an EastEnders fan, yes. I like Kelly Bright, you know, I like her as well too. It's a good actress, she is as well too. I think they're all great actors in EastEnders. They are very good. Especially one who played Ben Mitchell. He's a very good actor as well too. He's very good. Thank you.
Okay, so that, that's the end of that video. So I am about to end the stream. I will give it one more minute for shit to keep moving. Going once. Going twice. All right. I am now about to end the stream. I bid you all good evening. Thank you for all the support. We'll see when the next stream is. It's probably going to be like Friday or something. But we shall see. Good night, everybody.